A remote warehouse holds a dark secret, hidden for years. Police cars swarm the desolate complex, uncovering a horrifying truth. The crowd surges forward, desperate for answers. Suddenly, a heavy lock shatters, the sound echoing through the tense silence. Blinding light floods a dark room, revealing two figures. Inside, a boy sits amidst countless books, his world a strange prison. A disheveled figure holds a book, his face scarred by an unseen past. Years of abuse weigh heavily in his vacant eyes. The sterile hospital provides little comfort from the haunting past. Even here, the fight continues to keep the victim safe from prying eyes. Shin Woo-jin, 18, begins his long recovery in a desolate hospital room. His fragile existence is laid bare, waiting for answers. The doctor's grim diagnosis paints a picture of extreme neglect. Nutritional imbalance and raging wounds tell a harrowing tale of abuse. Woo-jin's deep red eyes hold an unsettling calm, yet betray a world of pain. His young face, beautiful and scarred, carries a heavy burden. The female doctor's heart aches at the horror, 12 years imprisoned. Such a beautiful child, his life stolen by unimaginable cruelty. Another devastating revelation hits. Woo-jin also suffers from hearing loss. His tortured past continues to steal more from his future. She urges him to speak, a simple question holding immense weight. The doctor pushes for a response, desperate for a breakthrough. A dark truth spills from Woo-jin's lips, a self-condemnation that shocks them all. His identity, scarred by abuse, emerges with devastating clarity. The bright sun burns in the sky, a stark contrast to the darkness. A new day dawns, but shadows linger. Tears stream from beneath a worn hat, a silent sorrow hidden from the world. Red eyes betray a deep, unspoken pain. Under the harsh sun, a lone figure toils in the dirt, their weary form etched against the landscape. Another sits nearby, their silent watch hinting at a hidden connection. The empty bowl crashes down, its contents scattering. A meager meal now spills, a sign of desperate hunger. He devours the food, his mouth tearing wide open. Every frantic bite echoes a primal hunger, unyielding and raw. Surrounded by towering books, Woo-jin hunches over his meager meal. Harsh words cut through the silence, condemning his desperate hunger. Barred windows seal off the outside world, a grim prison. Outside, silent snow falls, a cold blanket over forgotten dreams. A cockroach scuttles across a dusty book, its tiny legs a whisper in the quiet. This isolated world is shared with only insects and shadows. Tears stream as Woo-jin reaches out to a lone cockroach. His scarred hand trembles, a silent plea in a lonely world. Heavy snow blankets the abandoned warehouse, a chilling tomb. The biting cold echoes a brutal history hidden from plain sight. The doctors stare in disbelief, utterly shocked by Woo-jin's words. His self-hatred reveals the terrifying depth of his brainwashing. Shattered and broken, Woo-jin's body tells a brutal story. Countless scars betray years of unimaginable suffering. A masked figure vows brutal justice, eyes blazing with fury. They hang suspended, a chilling promise of vengeance for past wrongs. A legal document outlines the next step, a glimmer of hope amidst the grim reality. The path forward is finally clear, offering a chance for change. The doctor delivers surprising news, the test results offer unexpected relief. Woo-jin stares, his shock a quiet echo in the sterile room. The female doctor prepares to leave, promising a quick return. Her male colleague offers assistance, a brief moment of professional calm. She refuses assistance, a determined smile on her face. This delicate matter requires her personal touch, an unwavering commitment to his care. Chaos erupts as reporters flood the hallway, pushing past security. The doctor stares, caught off guard by the sudden media frenzy. Reporters swarm the hospital, their questions like daggers. They demand answers about the patient, ignoring all boundaries. The doctor stands firm, her gaze unyielding. She prepares to face the chaotic crowd, a storm brewing within her. Her voice cuts through the chaos, a furious roar. She confronts the reporters, defending the patient's privacy with fierce anger. The doctor turns her fury on the guard, demanding answers. She scolds him for the breach, her determination clear. The reporters flinch, their bravado crumbling under her gaze. They retreat, realizing they have pushed too far. N4 drip steadily infuses life into a fragile body. Each drop is a slow pulse of hope, nurturing a new beginning. Woo Jin rests in the sterile silence of the hospital room, eyes close to a world he barely knows. His hand, still connected to the floor, holds the fragile threads of recovery. Woo Jin lies still, his gaze fixed on the sterile ceiling. The harsh hospital lights glare down, a constant reminder of his confinement. His striking red eye reflects the blinding fluorescent light, a stark image of his new reality. Inside, the trauma of his past echoes, still unyielding. His red eyes snap open, a jolt of awareness in the quiet room. Woo Jin stares at the ceiling, his mind awakening to an unknown future. A scarred hand within 4 tube twitches, a silent sign of stirring life. The patient's long journey of recovery has just begun. His striking red eye opens, a single word flashing within its depths. The path to the bathroom is clear, a simple need now a complex desire. A hand, still bandaged, taps a phone screen. The gentle clicks break the silence, a connection forming in the quiet room. An older man looks up, his eyes widening in sudden realization. The phone in his hand holds a surprising message, altering his perspective. The man confronts the patient, disbelief etched across his face. Kidnapped and hearing impaired, Woo Jin's strange fate unfolds before him. Woo Jin stares straight ahead, his red eyes burning with a silent question. A profound stillness fills the room, his thoughts unreadable. A medical tag reveals a harsh truth, Kim Nam-soon's diagnosis laid bare. An open fracture tells a brutal story of sudden impact. Kim Nam-soon sits in his hospital bed, eyes wide with shock. His leg, encased in a heavy cast, is a stark symbol of his new reality. His rough, dehydrated hand clutches the phone, a bandage wrapping his wrist. The device holds a secret, revealing more than just words. Kim Nam-soon mutters, puzzled by the kid's strange message. He wonders why a simple visit wasn't enough, oblivious to the deeper game. A man in a hospital bed analyzes the young patient's background. No accessories, hard labor, and no spouse, the data hints at a stark life. Kim Nam-soon, casted and grimacing, contemplates the puzzling message. He struggles to understand the strange request, his mind churning. High above, Kim Nam-soon loses his footing, a sudden plunge. He plummets from the rooftop, plastering tools flying into the air. As he falls, a jolt of primal instinct fires through his brain. His left foot instinctively shoots out, bracing for the impact. A horrifying crunch echoes as his femur explodes on impact. Bone protrudes, a guttural scream tearing from his lungs. Woo Jin stands over a fallen body, 2 men watch in shock. He appeared out of nowhere, a silent observer of the chaos. Woo Jin's red eyes focus, calculating the scene. His mind processes the crisis, deciding on the most critical next step. His piercing red eyes flicker, absorbing every detail. A new understanding dawns, a sudden revelation in his gaze. The doctor enters, carrying a tray of food and a warm smile. She asks if he slept well, a tender moment in his recovery. The doctor stands nearby, but Woo Jin turns his gaze. He looks away, lost in thought, his recovery still a silent battle. The doctor arrives with food, offering a simple question and a chance for nourishment. Woo Jin's quiet presence hovers over the meal. She smiles, offering a fork and spoon, her kindness a beacon in the sterile room. Her gentle gesture shows a deep care for his comfort. A smile forms, muscles tightening around eyes and cheeks, mouth corners rising. Every subtle shift reveals genuine emotion. Her face, pieced together like a puzzle, reveals a true, radiant smile. Every line and curve speaks of authentic warmth and kindness. In the reflection of his red eye, a genuine smile shines, a beacon of support. It's the first proof he's found that someone might not be a threat. The doctor offers comfort, encouraging Woo Jin to eat freely. Her gentle words invite him to finally feel safe. Woo Jin stares at the meal, a spread of food before him. His eyes hold a mix of disbelief and longing, a world he barely remembers. She encourages him to eat, a kind smile on her face. Her words promise nourishment, urging him to reclaim his strength. Woo Jin devours the food, his hunger an unrestrained force. He eats as if starved, shocking the doctor with his raw intensity. He tears into the meal with bare hands, alarming the doctor. Her shock turns to concern as she watches him gorge himself. The food is gone, devoured in mere moments. A spoon lies on the empty tray, a testament to raw hunger. Woo Jin stares at his hand, a disturbing reflection in his mind. Words like monster and filth haunt him, echoes of a twisted past. The doctor covers her mouth in horror, her eyes wide with shock. This revelation is too much to bear, a glimpse into pure suffering. She looks down at him from above, a silent question forming in her mind. How has this boy survived such a life, living in pure darkness? The doctor clutches her phone, a shocked gasp escaping her. Shin Woojin's family has arrived, shattering his isolated world. The doctor announces his parents are here, and Woo Jin freezes. His past looms, shattering the quiet of his recovery. A chilling word echoes in his blood-red eye, Mom, Dad. His world shifts, betraying a deeper, unsettling truth. Woo Jin's face twists with a mix of fear and confusion. Family, a word that holds both promise and terror, hangs heavy in the air. The kind doctor offers to bring them in, unaware of the storm brewing within him. Her cheerful smile hides a painful truth. The sound of the tray clinking echoes his growing unease. Woo Jin stares ahead, bracing for the inevitable confrontation. The moment stretches, a stark silence filling the hospital room. He waits, every second a painful anticipation for the inevitable. Time crawls on the sterile wall clock, each tick echoing loudly. The minutes stretch into an agonizing eternity. Seconds bleed into a grinding eternity, each passing moment a heavy burden. He watches the clock, trapped in a timeless void. A minute passes, then another, the weight of time crushing him. His striking red eye reflects the ticking clock, each second a profound betrayal. A chilling second passes, then everything shatters. The bright light cracks, revealing a painful, breaking reality. A blinding flash of light erupts, transforming Woo Jin into an ethereal being. His voice echoes a chilling promise, about to reveal something profound. Suddenly, the world floods with distorted voices and a crushing wave of information. Woo Jin's red eyes scream in silent agony as his senses overload. The hospital clock twists, distorting time itself. Every tick becomes a loud, unbearable torment. His red eye focuses with startling clarity, cutting through the agonizing noise. He sees the looming shadows, his so-called parents, waiting just beyond the door. Woo Jin lies still, eyes wide with a chilling realization. He sees their silhouettes, finally understanding their monstrous truth. Three ominous shadows approach the door, their forms distorted and chilling. A reunion of terror draws near, unseen and sinister. A thunderous stomp shatters the ground, sending shockwaves through the quiet room. Woo Jin jolts awake, the unseen force closing in. His red eyes widen in pure horror, trapped in a silent scream. The boy fights against the overwhelming terror, a new nightmare unfolding. His piercing red eye holds a chilling calm, yet his mind is a storm. The doctor scrambles, desperate to keep him from shattering again. Woo Jin stares into nothingness, his mind blank with overwhelming shock. His world is collapsing, leaving only silence in its wake. The ominous silhouettes prepare to enter, their distorted forms visible through the door. The creak of the door signals a terrifying arrival. His red eye reflects the menacing figures, a silent scream trapped within his soul. The truth of his tormentors is finally revealed. The door creaks open, revealing the couple standing in the doorway. The doctor stands nearby, her face a mask of concern. Their faces contort in feigned concern, calling out his name. A twisted reunion begins, full of hidden agendas. Woo Jin's eyes widen in silent shock. The reality of his family's return crashes down, stealing his breath. His parents burst into the room, crying out his name. They rush to embrace Woo Jin, their reunion filled with loud, unsettling emotion. She pulls him into a tight embrace, tears streaming down her face. Woojin's red eyes stare blankly, overwhelmed by the sudden, intense contact. His mother clutches him, sobbing deeply with words of apology. She blames herself, her grief a heavy burden on Woojin. His mother's words cascade around him, filled with pleas and gratitude. Woojin's red eye wells up, reflecting an inner turmoil of unshed tears. Woojin suddenly pushes away from their embrace, a guttural sound escaping his lips. His parents watch in shock, questioning his sudden distress. A sudden wave of agony hits Woojin. He clutches his head, an unbearable scream tearing through him as his senses explode. The city sprawls under a vast blue sky, a new day beginning. Life hums below, unaware of the unfolding drama. A young woman walks down a sunlit street, caught in a phone call. Her words reveal a hurried departure, a life already in motion. Inside a spotless apartment, a girl confirms her readiness. She cleans the space, preparing for someone's arrival. She gazes at her phone, her thoughts consumed by an impending encounter. A sudden worry crosses her mind, a fear of awkward silence. Her brother's return fills her with apprehension, memories of his strange past resurfacing. A past image flashes, his forced smile hinting at deep-seated trauma. The phone blows with a chilling news report, revealing a minor's 12-year imprisonment. The shocking headline hints at the immense trauma of his past. Her eye reflects the grim image of the warehouse, a haunting reminder of his long captivity. She ponders the profound impact of 12 years lost, a chilling echo of his suffering. In the hospital, the doctor confirms no physical hearing loss, but warns of deep psychological scars. A glimmer of relief breaks through the grim diagnosis, yet the true battle lies within. A sudden noise jolts her, pulling her from her thoughts. Her eyes widen in alarm, bracing for an unexpected arrival. The door swings open as her mother announces her brother's arrival, a bag of groceries in hand. Bomi stands stiffly, her welcome tinged with awkwardness, facing the strange return. His mother welcomes him home, promising dinner right away. The man behind her echoes the invitation, a forced smile on his face. Woojin steps inside, his back to them. The family welcomes him, but an unspoken tension lingers in the air. Woojin stands still, lost in the unfamiliar warmth of home. His father's smile feels too wide, too eager, locking him in. Bomi offers a stiff welcome, a nervous laugh escaping her. Her forced smile hides a deeper unease, a family reuniting after years of hidden pain. Woojin's red eyes stare blankly, overwhelmed by the forced reunion. The silence screams louder than any words, his past a heavy ghost in the room. Woojin stands silent in the living room, his back to his sister. An awkward silence hangs heavy, their reunion still burdened by the unspoken past. Framed photos show a smiling young girl and an innocent baby. These glimpses of childhood stand in stark contrast to the trauma of today. His father attempts closeness, his arm around Woojin, but the words feel forced. Woojin remains distant, a stranger in his own home. Woojin stands before a closed door, told it is his room. He offers a terse yes, acknowledging a past he barely remembers. His father suggests he explore his room and play with Bomi. Bomi looks shocked, caught off guard by the sudden invitation. His mother pushes Bomi to bond with her long-lost brother, forcing a difficult reunion. Bomi desperately protests, volunteering for dinner duty instead. Her mother shoves Bomi towards the silent brother, demanding interaction. Bomi protests, but she is trapped in this awkward family reunion. Dinner bubbles on the stove, a forced sense of normalcy in the tense house. The quiet sizzle hints at unspoken family secrets. Inside his new room, silence hangs thick between Woojin and Bomi. The awkward tension fills the space, a world apart. Bomi grimaces, the awkwardness beyond her wildest fears. Woojin stares blankly, their forced reunion a silent torment. Woojin's red eyes scan his new room, a simple bed waiting in sterile silence. He takes in the unfamiliar space, a blank canvas of a new life. His red eyes fixate on the soft bed, a simple word escaping his lips. A bed, a concept both new and profoundly comforting. The window offers a glimpse of the outside world, a world he barely knows. He names it simply, a connection to a forgotten reality. He observes the PC and chair, foreign objects in his new domain. Every item is new, every function unknown. He stands in the center, a realization dawning in his eyes. This is his room, a new beginning he barely comprehends. Bomi nervously speaks, a hesitant word escaping her lips. "Brother," she says, breaking the tense silence. Woojin turns, his gaze piercing through the awkward air. Bomi freezes, stunned by his sudden attention. His striking red eyes shimmer with an unreadable depth. He simply stares, a silent presence radiating intense energy. Bomi cries out, declaring him even more handsome than before. Woojin stands still, bathed in glittering light. A hand taps the sleek phone, ready to unveil modern secrets. "This is off," she explains, starting his journey into a new world. Bomi teaches him the magic of a phone, showing him how a long press unlocks a new world. She points to the glowing screen, revealing the family's numbers, each digit a link to his new, bewildering world. Bomi challenges him to save her number, testing his grasp on this new technology. He simply says he got it. Bomi stares, puzzled by his simple response. His red eyes hold a distant look, his understanding still a mystery. She corrects his formal tone, reminding him she's his younger sister. He absorbs the words, another lesson in this strange, new freedom. Bomi explains the phone is off, an essential first step. Woojin stares, utterly lost in the basic command. The phone sparks to life, its screen glowing with new possibilities. Woojin's red eyes light up, seeing modern technology for the very first time. Bomi proudly shows him how to add a new contact, her number the first he will save. Woojin simply says okay, absorbing every detail. Bomi recites her number, slowly, digit by digit. Woojin taps them into the phone, learning the rhythm of connection. She recites her entire number, amazed he seems to grasp it all so fast. Bomi asks if this is truly his first time, shocked by his quick learning. His fingers fly across the screen, a shocking speed he did not know he possessed. The phone saves the contact, a new connection formed instantly. Bomi gasps in surprise, impressed by his lightning-fast learning. Woojin simply looks on, his silent brilliance already shining through. She holds out the phone, ready to unveil the world's knowledge. He stares in confusion, the concept of search a baffling new mystery. Bomi explains the internet, a vast ocean of curiosity at his fingertips. He listens intently, a new world of information opening before his eyes. A finger taps the search icon, unlocking boundless information. Woojin's red eyes widen, a stern awe washing over him as the world truly opens. She offers the phone, inviting him to explore. His wide eyes eagerly nod, ready for this new world. The word family shatters before his red eyes, a broken reality. Memories flash, hinting at a painful truth. The dictionary defines family, a concept both new and complex. Woojin absorbs the words, piecing together his shattered world. Family photos surround him, memories he never lived. His new phone reveals a past, a life he was robbed of. Her face reflects in his red eyes, a flicker of connection. A new bond begins to form, slowly easing his isolation. He whispers her name, Bomi, my sister. A powerful word, family, resonates in his mind, sparking a new connection. She beams with a radiant smile, confirming his words. Yes, family, a simple word filled with newfound warmth. Woojin holds the phone, a sudden gesture catching Bomi off guard. She stares, surprised by his quick action. A flood of ancient history overwhelms him, showing the origin of perfume. Woojin stares, lost in a vision of burning branches and ancient rituals. He inhales deeply, sensing a new aroma, perfume. Bomi looks up, startled by his sudden, strange remark. Woojin stands up abruptly, holding his phone, ready to leave. Bomi cries out, asking where he is going, her voice filled with concern. He walks away, oblivious to her worried calls. Bomi realizes with a jolt that he still cannot hear her, trapped in his silent world. Bomi's face twists with a mix of shock and despair. The reality of his condition washes over her, a harsh truth. Woojin pauses near the kitchen, a new sensation overwhelming him. An amazing smell draws his red eyes, awakening a primal hunger. A table laden with steaming, colorful dishes awaits him, a sight beyond his wildest dreams. This feast promises nourishment, a world he's never known. Woojin stares at the incredible feast, realizing the delicious scent wasn't perfume. Is this all for him, a world of food beyond imagination? His mother calls him to the table, sensing his hunger. Woojin agrees, his eyes fixed on the abundant meal. His father proudly serves kimchi stew, declaring its deliciousness. Bomi is invited to join them, the family gathering for their first meal together. Woojin cautiously asks if he can eat, a simple question about unfamiliar food. His father laughs, reassuring him about the delicious meal. His parents eagerly offer him food, urging him to try everything. Woojin silently eats, tasting a new world of flavors. His parents laugh, utterly clueless about his true reaction. The food, so delicious, holds a taste of bewildering new sensations. The parents laugh, unaware of the bitter taste in his mouth. He tastes death, a chilling premonition in every bite. A chilling truth emerges from the shadows: his family died 5 years ago. One by one, each year, they vanished into the darkness. The Grim Reaper asks a chilling question. His wife was first to fall, then his mother, a brutal pattern of death revealed. His sister-in-law screams in agony, poisoned by herbs. The family curse continues, claiming another victim in its cruel grip. 2 haunting photos show the grim aftermath of tragedy. The words accuse him, deepening the shadows in the interrogation room. His face twists in desperate denial, rage simmering in his eyes. He screams his innocence, but the truth remains elusive. The interrogator slams the table, unleashing a furious accusation. Consecutive deaths plague his past, a chilling string of unanswered questions. He desperately cries his innocence, while the interrogator's threat hangs heavy. The tension crackles, ready to ignite. His mouth trembles, the horrifying thought escaping his lips. A chilling suspicion surfaces, pointing to another killer. An interrogator reacts in disbelief, shocked by the wild accusations. He demands clarification, the tension mounting. Handcuffed hands slam down as pure fury explodes. He screams betrayal, condemning the one he once helped. A chilling accusation rips through the room, shaking the interrogator to his core. He screams the truth, accusing the suspect of mass murder. The restrained man explodes in a desperate rage, his screams filling the room. He warns them, revealing the true nature of the killer. Pages rustle softly as a book opens in the quiet. A moment of contemplation begins, a silent dive into forgotten words. A chilling autopsy diagram is revealed, hinting at a dark investigation. Someone is studying the secrets of the body, seeking answers to a grim puzzle. Lightning illuminates a desolate building, a silent witness to nature's fury. The storm rages, mirroring an unseen chaos within. The city's narrow alleyways stretch under a gloomy sky. Power lines crisscross overhead, a silent web connecting forgotten lives. A solitary window stares out from a brick facade, its panes glowing softly. Behind the white balcony, a hidden world waits. Woojin holds his phone, a new world in his hands. His sister's cheerful voice guides him to the YouTube app, ready to show him the viral trends. The glowing screen explodes with content, a dazzling array of videos. Woojin's eyes widen in awe, utterly captivated by the digital world. A cheerful streamer introduces himself to his online family, ready for a new adventure. He invites them along to watch a play, a journey into live performance. Woojin struggles to grasp the concept of online greetings, echoing the streamer's words. His red eyes hold a stunned curiosity as he delves deeper into the digital world. He closes his eyes, trying to mimic the streamer's energetic greeting. His voice, once silent, now echoes with hesitant attempts at connection. Woojin practices his greeting, a phantom family smiling behind him. He tries to connect with this new concept of family everyone, a phrase that still feels alien. His fingers navigate the screen, another strange video appearing. A mukbang promises a world of food, igniting a familiar, primal hunger within him. The mukbang stars prepare to devour spicy tteokbokki, their joyful craving infectious. Woojin stares, a silent hunger for experiences he's never known awakening inside him. Woojin watches, captivated, as the streamer raves about the delicious food. His eyes are fixed on the screen, a new world of taste unfolding before him. The strange words from the video echo in his mind, confusing him. Woojin struggles to grasp the bizarre vocabulary of this new world. A soft knock at the door breaks his concentration, pulling him from the screen. He sits still, sensing another presence approaching. His sister's voice calls out, asking for permission to enter his space. Woojin turns, a surprised silence falling between them. Bomi peeks in, a soft smile on her face, ready to bridge the gap. He watches her, a silent question in his gaze as she enters. He asks if he is needed for work, his red eyes wide with confusion. The concept of being called for something still bewilders him. Bomi frantically denies his offer to clean, her hands waving. Woojin's question about work reveals his deep misunderstanding of their relationship. Bomi offers a strange treat, ice cream. Woojin looks stunned, the foreign word a puzzling mystery on his lips. Bomi beams, describing ice cream as cool and delicious. She understands he has never experienced such a simple joy, a heartbreaking truth. Bomi eagerly grabs Woojin's hand, ready to venture out. Their parents watch, reminding them they can't go anywhere far, a lingering control over their lives. Bomi tells Woojin she will be right back, leaving him puzzled. He mimics her words, trying to grasp their meaning. They step outside, a new world unfolding before Woojin. The street hums with unfamiliar energy, a distant echo of normal life. The city lights glow, a vibrant spectacle at dusk. Woojin steps into a bustling world, a stark contrast to his silent past. Bright lights illuminate a storefront, a beacon in the night. This dazzling display of modernity beckons them closer. Woojin gazes at the glowing store, a silent wow escaping him. His red eyes reflect the bright lights, mesmerized by this vibrant new world. They step into the bright convenience store, a new world of wonder. A cheerful welcome greets them, pulling them deeper into the dazzling aisles. Woojin stares in disbelief, utterly overwhelmed by the gleaming abundance. A soft wow escapes him, lost in the shimmering aisles of endless choice. Bomi eagerly calls out, urging her brother to join her at the freezer. She waits patiently, ready to share another new experience with him. Woojin gazes at the glowing ice cream freezer, his eyes wide with wonder. His sister invites him to choose anything, a luxury he has never known. Woojin stands mesmerized, completely lost in the dazzling display of ice cream. His sister asks if he needs help, her smile soft with understanding. They stand before the ice cream freezer, baffled by the choices. A simple treat becomes a bewildering new challenge. Bomi exclaims her ice cream is delicious, holding up the colorful cup. Woojin stares, utterly amazed by the simple joy. Bomi wonders if she should let her brother try paying, holding their ice cream. A small step towards his independence feels like a huge leap. At the counter, Bomi offers to pay, urging him to take it slow. But Woojin, determined, steps up to handle the transaction himself. They exit the store, the chime of the door announcing their departure. A new experience is savored, a small victory in a new world. Three girls are eating noodles outdoors when one spots something. Her curiosity stirs, wondering what could capture such attention. Bomi teaches Woojin a simple task, opening his ice cream. His focused gaze shows a quiet struggle with this everyday new world. The girls gasp, captivated by a handsome stranger. Their bold suggestions fill the air, but one blushes, caught in the daring moment. A girl with a sly smirk eyes the handsome stranger. A sudden realization sparks, questioning if the girl beside him is his girlfriend. Bomi offers to help Woojin, taking care of a simple task. He thanks her, accepting the small kindness in this bewildering new life. Bomi tells him no thanks needed, she is his sister. He simply nods, still adjusting to this new world. Bomi offers him the cool, sweet treat. He hesitates, gulping, unsure of this new sensation. He takes a tentative bite, the cold sweetness filling his mouth. A new sensation washes over him, utterly unknown. His red eye glows with an inner galaxy, reflecting a sudden surge of knowledge. A blinding flash of insight hits him, revealing the universe. Woojin's face twists, his vision suddenly altered. Bomi asks what is wrong, her worried gaze fixed on him. Bomi worries if the ice cream is too strange for him. His eyes widen in wonder, a new world of taste breaking through. A blinding light explodes around him, and he screams with pure joy. This simple taste is the most delicious thing he's ever known. He slurps the ice cream frantically, a pure, unadulterated joy. Bomi laughs, surprised by his intense reaction. He eats his ice cream with wild abandon, a sight that shocks nearby onlookers. His sister calls him Appa, a term of endearment he's never heard. Woojin continues to devour the sweet treat, his red eyes blazing with new discovery. Bomi smiles, savoring the simple joy of their shared moment. Bomi asks for a picture, excited to capture the moment. Woojin just keeps eating, a sweet mess on his face. 2 selfies pop up, capturing the awkward beginning of their new bond. The flash freezes them, a moment both strange and sweet. They walk away from the store, Bomi smiling at the new memories they made. The city lights hum, their adventure just beginning. The city falls silent under the cloak of night, shadows deepening around familiar buildings. A watchful satellite dish waits, observing the quiet streets. The city sleeps, shrouded in a red twilight, but its secrets still stir beneath the rooftops. Each silent building holds countless untold stories. 2 figures walk down a quiet street, their footsteps echoing softly. Under the fading light, a silent connection deepens with every step. A phone screen glows, revealing secret conversations about him. His new friends are obsessed, their comments both shocking and hilarious. Bomi glances at her phone, a hidden smile playing on her lips. Beside her, Woojin walks, still savoring the taste of sweet freedom. Bomi scrolls through her phone, unaware of his sudden pause. Woojin freezes, his red eyes fixed on something unseen, a chilling realization dawning. He stops dead in his tracks, a silent alarm ringing in his mind. The path ahead suddenly feels heavy, laden with an unseen truth. A dark figure watches from the shadows, hidden but waiting. His masked gaze holds a chilling intensity, an unknown threat lurking in the quiet night. A single eye pierces the darkness, tracking a retreating figure. Every step is observed, a silent hunter closing in on its prey. A masked figure stands resolute, a terrifying beast appearing by his side. Its savage eyes gleam in the darkness, a primal force unleashed. His eyes narrow, pupils dilated with fierce concentration. Every muscle in his face tenses, a silent resolve etched into his features. Woojin's red eyes pierce the illusion, seeing the stranger his family ignores. This man is new, dangerous, and utterly unknown to them. A masked figure watches from the shadows, his gaze fixed on the unsuspecting boy. A chilling presence has entered the quiet street. The masked man flinches, his sweat-soaked armpits and creased pants reveal a frantic escape. Woojin's keen red eye misses nothing, analyzing every detail. Pedal marks hint at a hidden truth, wider than a bicycle's. The masked man arrived on a motorcycle, his secret journey revealed. No mud around, yet his shoes bear the grime of a distant path. This man came from somewhere far, a chilling journey shrouded in mystery. The road stretches back into darkness, revealing his point of origin. He arrived from the shadows, his presence a stark contrast to the quiet neighborhood. Woojin's red eye processes every detail, analyzing the mysterious masked man's life. He knows too much, sensing a chilling anomaly in their neighborhood. Woojin stands frozen in the street, his sister's voice breaking the silence. He calls out her name, a silent warning hanging in the air. Bomi looks back, puzzled by his sudden stillness. Her innocent question is met with an unspoken urgency, as danger lurks unseen. Woojin's voice echoes, a command piercing the night. He insists she go inside, shielding her from a threat she cannot see. Bomi questions Woojin's sudden command to go inside. He stands firm, an unspoken danger lurking in the shadowy street. Bomi clings to Woojin's arm, flatly refusing to leave him alone. She declares it's too late and fears her mother's wrath. Bomi tugs Woojin along, declaring it dangerous to leave him behind. He follows, munching his snack, oblivious to her worried tug. Bomi reassures Woojin their mother will wait, urging him forward. They walk deeper into the quiet, illuminated alleyway. Woojin stands alone by his bedroom window, watching the outside world. Rain streaks down the glass, a quiet rhythm in his isolated new life. Red words accuse him of being a monster, threatening police. Woojin stares out the window, a chilling retort declaring he cannot adapt to this world. His scarred face and bandaged wrist tell a brutal tale of survival. A harsh voice inside reminds him of the monster he became to live. Woojin's red eye burns with defiance, claiming he could have survived alone. But a sinister voice insists he should not exist, a chilling echo of self-hatred. Woojin confronts a terrifying reflection, a grinning demon in his own image. He claims mastery of his body, but the reflection laughs, asserting ultimate control. The monstrous persona fully takes over, a wide, terrifying smile stretching his face. Woojin stands illuminated, but the darkness within has finally consumed him. He closes his eyes in silent torment, a sinister grin looming from the shadows behind him. The darkness whispers, ready to consume his last thread of sanity. Rain lashes down on the empty rooftops, streetlights cutting through the gloom. Suddenly, a jarring clang echoes through the wet night. Heavy rain drenches the city streets, an umbrella-clad figure vanishing into the night. The downpour masks their desperate escape, a silent chase under stormy skies. A chilling smirk stretches across a face, eyes unseen but malice evident. The silent grin promises dark intentions, a predatory smile in the golden light. Footsteps echo on wet wooden stairs, each tread deliberate and chilling. Someone descends into the rainy night, their purpose shrouded in shadow. White shoes step onto wet concrete, each splash a silent echo in the rain. A figure descends, their presence heavy in the night. A masked figure emerges from the shadows, an umbrella shielding them from the relentless rain. They stand still, a chilling presence in the downpour. Woojin stands with his back to the masked figure, an unseen tension building between them. The rain continues its relentless fall, a silent witness. Woojin turns, his gaze meeting the masked figure in the rainy street. A silent confrontation begins, shrouded in the dim glow of streetlights. Woojin extends his hand into the falling rain, his face calm and unreadable. He feels the cool drops, a silent acceptance of the stormy night. A hand reaches into the rain, feeling its touch. This falling water, a gift, can hide even human presence. Woojin smiles, watching the masked man in the rain. This prepared predator awaited a day exactly like this. Woojin challenges the masked man, demanding he stop being boring. A tense silence hangs in the air, a standoff in the pouring rain. The masked figure stands still, holding his umbrella. Woojin's voice cuts through the rain, demanding to know who he is. Woojin's red eyes pierce the masked man, revealing shocking details. He knows his lunch, his job, even the hills he tirelessly rides. Woojin walks away, ignoring the masked figure in the rain. The masked man stares, puzzled by this strange encounter. Woojin's voice cuts through the rain, exposing the lowlife lurking nearby. He points out the cat hair, revealing the man's dark secrets. The masked man's eyes widen in terror, confronted by Woojin's chilling insights. He screams, demanding to know what Woojin truly is. Woojin grins, his red eyes burning with a dangerous light. He asks, "Me?" as if daring the masked man to discover his true nature. A sudden, violent impact shatters the quiet night. The masked man falls, his umbrella flying, a shocking twist in the pouring rain. A sudden impact sends the man sprawling, a sickening thump echoing in the rain. He groans, defeated and broken on the wet ground. A blinding streetlight flickers, illuminating the relentless downpour. The quiet night hides a secret confrontation beneath its glow. The masked man writhes on the wet pavement, his face contorted in terror. Who is this guy, and what power does he possess? Woojin tears open his shirt, revealing a shocking tapestry of old scars. The masked man stares in horror, realizing the monster before him. Woojin leans in close, his voice a chilling threat. If he sees him again, those scars will be carved into his very soul. Woojin stands over the defeated masked man, a chilling warning echoing in the rain. He commands him to crawl away like the worm he is, leaving the man trembling in terror. Rain lashes down as Woojin stands under a lonely streetlight, his scarred body starkly revealed. He gazes upwards, seemingly unfazed by the storm. Rain washes over his face, a peaceful expression finally gracing Woojin's features. Each drop feels like a silent cleanse, a moment of profound calm. The city rooftops gleam under the relentless rain, a quiet symphony filling the night. The sound of rain is truly nice, a soothing balm to his soul. Days turn into simple joys, from sizzling family dinners to walks with his sister. He savors famous tteokbokki, embracing a life he never knew. 3 days later, Bomi asks her brother to the movies. He is utterly captivated by the perfect popcorn and caramel combination. 4 days have passed, and the quiet building stands. His new life unfolds within its walls, a journey into the mundane. Woojin sits at his desk, tackling his studies. Bomi watches him from the bed, a quiet presence in his new, peaceful room. His red eyes burn as he tackles the test. Woojin's hand moves with blurring speed, tearing through the questions in a frenzy. Bomi watches in disbelief, telling him to read all questions first. He calmly replies that he already did, leaving her stunned by his speed. Bomi thinks Woojin just guessed the answers, yet she feels compelled to teach him how to grade it. His silent confidence hides a surprising truth. Bomi suggests they grade the test together, and Woojin calmly agrees. A quiet tension hangs in the air, hinting at an unexpected outcome. The answers are checked one by one, each number perfectly matching the solution. A shocking accuracy begins to unfold, defying all expectations. Bomi's eyes widen in utter disbelief, gasping that every answer is correct. She cannot believe the impossible, her world turned upside down. Bomi stares at Woojin, shocked, asking if he truly read and solved every problem. He calmly replies yes, asking if he did well, his genius now undeniable. Bomi offers another book, challenging his newfound intelligence. His hands hover, ready to tackle the next test. Bomi presents another challenge, a new book for him to conquer. Woojin agrees, his quiet resolve unyielding. Woojin's mind races, his hands a blur across the pages. He solves problems at an impossible speed, leaving no doubt of his incredible power. Bomi stares in disbelief, utterly confounded by his abnormal speed. Woojin looks on, innocent to her shock. Bomi gasps, calling him a genius after his impossible feat, but Woojin shakes his head, longing only to be ordinary, to escape his terrifying power. Woojin stares up, declaring his simple desire to be ordinary. He knows it will be difficult, but he longs for a normal life. A framed photo captures a young girl with innocent eyes, holding a green ball. Her image hints at a lost past, a forgotten childhood. In a brutal flashback, a younger Woojin, shirtless and scarred, is violently struck. Blood splatters, showing the true horror of his past. A shirtless, shackled Woojin toils in a grim shed, watched by his merciless captor. He is forced to work, a silent prisoner in his own nightmare. Woojin lies surrounded by books, his face etched with pain. The haunting shadows of his past still cling to him, even in his new life. Bomi's eyes well up with tears, heartbroken by the immense suffering her brother endured. Her empathy breaks through the silence, reaching out to him. Every muscle in her face expresses deep sorrow, her eyes turning downward. Bomi feels his pain, a silent symphony of empathy in her expression. Woojin's ominous red eye reflects a chilling symbol. He processes her sadness, his unique vision revealing hidden depths of emotion. Woojin's hand gently touches her head, startling Bomi. A moment of unexpected comfort breaks through her tears, connecting them instantly. Woojin comforts Bomi, his voice soft as he tells her not to be sad. His genuine concern shows a profound shift, a step towards healing. Bomi watches as Woojin rustles through items on his desk. His quiet actions hint at a new, perhaps strange, discovery. Woojin diligently writes at his desk, oblivious to Bomi's puzzled question. His intense focus reveals a dedication to his mysterious task. Woojin lifts his notebook, his red eyes piercing as he reveals his work. The rustling paper hints at a surprising, unseen creation. Bomi looks utterly stunned, holding Woojin's mysterious writing. Her confused questions hang in the air, hinting at an unexpected revelation. Woojin's red eyes widen with anticipation as Bomi recoils in shock. His written words have just unleashed an unbelievable truth. Woojin is focused on writing, while his sister Bomi watches him from the bed. The quiet room is filled with an unspoken tension. Woojin's intense red eyes reveal a sharp focus as he continues writing. His quiet determination is unnerving. Bomi stares in shock at Woojin's notebook, her eyes widening in disbelief. Woojin remains eerily calm, his red eyes revealing nothing. The notebook page reveals chilling medical facts about sadness, showing how it weakens the immune system and affects the heart. A skeletal image illustrates the grim impact on the human body. The disturbing notes continue, detailing how sadness impacts cortisol levels, sleep, and serotonin. Brain diagrams and a grieving figure illustrate the devastating psychological toll. His chilling notes reveal the full medical impact of sadness on the body, from immunity to mental disorders. Woojin's strange wisdom continues to baffle and disturb. Bomi stares in disbelief, reeling from Woojin's unsettling knowledge. She questions how he knows such complex medical facts, his mysterious past deepening. Woojin calmly attributes his knowledge to reading, leaving Bomi processing his mysterious intellect. A call for dinner breaks the tension, urging them to a new comfort. Bomi is left stunned by Woojin's sudden dash, his excitement for food overriding everything. He storms out, a blur of motion leaving her behind in awe. Bomi follows Woojin's lead, suddenly realizing the incredible scent of dinner. Meat side dishes, she gasps, her own hunger now overwhelming. A hungry gaze fixes on a food video, then a voice declares it is time for a taste. The screen promises a delicious journey into the world of mukbang. Woojin lies in bed, mesmerized by his phone, imagining the incredible taste of food. His eyes are fixed on the screen, lost in a new digital craving. A finger scrolls, uncovering more vibrant food videos on the screen. Each new image is an invitation to a delicious, unfamiliar world. The screen blazes with extreme mukbangs and juicy meat specials. Every video is a feast for the eyes, promising unimaginable flavors. Woojin pauses, curiosity piqued by a new dish called malatang on his phone. He touches the screen, ready to uncover its delicious mystery. The mukbang queen declares her feast, promising 10 servings of fiery malatang. She grabs her flat glass noodles, ready to conquer the mountain of spice. Woojin lies awake, transfixed by the glowing screen in his hands. His red eyes burn in the dim light, silently absorbing the strange new world of digital entertainment. Cheeks full and eyes wide, the streamer devours the fiery noodles with gusto. Her intense enjoyment is practically leaping off the screen. Her face contorts, gasping that the food is intensely spicy, yet she declares it delicious. Woojin watches on his phone, utterly bewildered by the fiery culinary experience. A new mouthful of corn noodles hits the streamer, sending a jolt of heat through her. Her shocked expression confirms this dish is a delicious inferno. The mukbang queen declares the incredible texture, her eyes closed in blissful satisfaction. She gives a thumbs up, proclaiming the dish a culinary triumph. The mukbang queen prepares for her next bite, wrapping the food in cabbage. Her eyes sparkle with anticipation, ready for another delicious challenge. Woojin's red eyes burn with intense focus, his hand covering his mouth in shock. The overwhelming visuals from the mukbang entrance him, a new obsession taking hold. The smartphone screen displays the mukbang channel, showcasing its popular videos. Every video promises a new, thrilling culinary adventure for Woojin. A finger scrolls through the mukbang videos, pausing on a ramen challenge. Wu Jin is captivated, eager to dive deeper into the world of extreme eating. The mukbang queen is back, announcing a fiery ramen challenge. Her hand turns the stove knob, a delicious inferno about to begin. A close-up reveals deep red eyes, reflecting Wu Jin's intense gaze. His fascination with the screen is growing, drawing him deeper into its world. The mukbang streamer prepares for her feast, letting her hair down. She is ready to devour Malatang, embracing the delicious chaos. The mukbang queen pulls a mountain of noodles from the pot, her eyes gleaming. She is ready to unleash her legendary appetite, a culinary storm brewing. Wu Jin's red eye reflects his own image, intensely focused on the phone. The digital world is consuming him, changing his perception of reality. A finger taps the screen, ready to dive into another high-end mukbang. The promise of delicious food is just a click away. The mukbang queen declares, "Now, let's eat," her eyes burning with hungry excitement. She dives into a steaming pot, ready for the feast. Wu Jin sees himself in the mukbang queen, a shared hunger in their eyes. The virtual taste of melting meat overtakes his senses. Wu Jin stares, tears forming, questioning his own hunger. This won't do, he thinks, his mind focused on mixing it with rice. His parents relax on the floor, sharing fruit and watching TV. A quiet evening of domestic bliss unfolds without him. His parents offer unconditional love, telling Wu Jin it is okay to just be healthy and happy. Their words are a balm, a world away from his past torment. At the family table, Wu Jin shares his dream, a simple wish to become an ordinary office worker. He yearns for a normal life, a stark contrast to his traumatic past. His parents beam with pride, showering Wu Jin with encouragement. Their unwavering support is a new foundation for his future, whatever path he chooses. The police station stands under the clear sky, a symbol of order and justice. Yet, the quiet facade hides dark secrets and lingering shadows. A lone figure walks from the police station, their back to the camera. His whispered desire for an ordinary life hangs in the air, a silent promise amidst the city's hum. A lone figure walks across a police parking lot, performing ordinary actions. The mundane setting hides an extraordinary secret waiting to unfold. The man approaches a police station, believing reporting a crime is an ordinary thing. He is about to find out how wrong he is. Inside Violent Crimes Unit 1, an accusation hangs heavy in the air. A desperate denial echoes, claiming innocence against the chilling words. The interrogator slams down evidence, declaring it is all caught on CCTV. The suspect recoils in shock, caught in a web of undeniable proof. The suspect vehemently denies the accusation, screaming his innocence. He protests he does not wear that kind of hat, desperate to clear his name. A handcuffed man screams in disbelief, demanding to know the eyewitness. The detective, calm and collected, reveals a shocking truth, proving he was seen. The suspect rages, denying his presence, but a new figure steps into the room. A chilling voice breaks the tension, calmly greeting the detective. The detective and suspect both freeze, jaws dropping in shock. Wu Jin has appeared, utterly silencing the volatile room with his presence. The detective erupts in disbelief, pointing a trembling finger. He can't believe his eyes, seeing Wu Jin standing there. Wu Jin stands calm, his red eyes focused and intense. He delivers a simple, unsettling question, "Have you been well?" shocking the room with his presence. A disoriented man with wild hair is led by police. His eyes are hidden, leaving his past a mystery for now. Police escort the bewildered man into a waiting van, urging him to watch his head. The long ordeal is finally drawing to an end. Inside the van, the man recoils in terror from a reaching officer. Years of trauma make every touch feel like an attack. The officer calmly assures the terrified man, trying to buckle him in. "Relax," they say, but his eyes reveal a lifetime of fear. A seatbelt clicks into place, securing the man for his journey. It is a small moment of safety in a world he no longer recognizes. An officer promises safe passage, but the trauma-stricken man remains silent. His expression holds a universe of unspoken pain. Wu Jin confronts the detective, his voice strong and clear. The detective is stunned by his rapid recovery, a miracle in plain sight. The detective commands a subordinate to escort the suspect to a holding cell. The ordinary office setting conceals a tense, unfolding drama. The suspect violently protests his innocence, screaming his denial. An officer tries to calm him, but the man's fear is palpable. Woo Jin watches the suspect being dragged away, a chilling question forming on his lips. His detached observation hints at a mind that processes violence differently. Woo Jin questions the obvious, pointing out how criminals always deny their guilt. The detective looks on, surprised by his insight. The detective laughs, agreeing with Woo Jin's keen observation about criminals. He then playfully asks how Woo Jin, the quiet new arrival, found his way back. Woo Jin suddenly steps forward, promising to reveal something important. The detective, caught off guard, tries to steer the conversation elsewhere, sensing a new kind of tension. Woo Jin offers his phone, displaying a mukbang video, to the bewildered detective. He insists the detective look, a strange revelation on the glowing screen. The detective stares in utter disbelief at the mukbang video on Woo Jin's phone. He questions Woo Jin, wondering if the traumatized kid suddenly became a YouTuber. The mukbang queen smiles from the screen, promising a feast, but her subtle cues reveal a deeper, unsettling truth to Woo Jin. Her eyes dart right, a finger nervously touching her lips, betraying a hidden lie even as she presents a cheerful facade. Her shoulders hunch, a primal self-defense reaction, as her eyes dart right, confirming a truth her words deny. She covers her mouth, hiding unspoken secrets, then fiddles with her necklace, revealing deep, hidden anxiety beneath her calm exterior. The detective stares, utterly confused, as Woo Jin reveals a hidden cry for help, translating the streamer's unspoken pleas. A hand on screen reveals a hidden message, a silent plea for us. Woo Jin's unique insight just confirmed a horrifying truth. The hidden clues multiply, O and S appearing in plain sight. Every subtle gesture confirms a terrifying abduction. Woo Jin's keen mind dissects every micro-expression, every unconscious twitch. He knows with chilling certainty, they are held captive, just like he was. Her frantic gestures tell a silent story of fear, every nervous twitch a desperate cry for help. The mukbang queen is a prisoner, broadcasting her silent suffering. The detective questions Woo Jin's bold claim, but Woo Jin calmly reveals the hidden messages. From a single strand of hair to a hair tie, the truth is laid bare. The detective's eyes widen, demanding answers from Woo Jin. He is utterly baffled by the strange information he is hearing. The victim huddles, vulnerable and alone, as chilling details about her age and past emerge. Her isolation hints at a desperate struggle for survival. The woman cowers, surrounded by menacing figures. Their phones capture her terror, revealing a horrifying, inescapable captivity. A traumatized woman cowers in the shadows as Woo Jin stands among the onlookers. The detective struggles to understand Woo Jin's strange insight, asking if he knows the captive. Woo Jin's face is solemn as he states he doesn't know the captive woman. Her silent, cowering form is a stark reminder of shared suffering. Snow falls over the desolate warehouse, a chilling echo of Woo Jin's past. He reveals his own long captivity, a shared nightmare now exposed. Brutal flashbacks reveal young Woo Jin's tormented past, shackled among books. He calmly states his horrifying expertise, understanding the deep trauma of captivity. The woman and Woo Jin sit on the cold floor, their postures mirroring shared despair. Their silent forms bear the weight of long-suffered confinement. Woo Jin challenges the detective, asking if coincidences can become truth when they pile up. The detective is left utterly baffled by his strange question. Woo Jin makes a startling observation, claiming the detective's outfit was mother-bought. He reveals his own clothes share the same origin, leaving the detective in stunned silence. The detective's eyes widen in pure disbelief. He demands to know how Woo Jin possessed such impossible knowledge. Woo Jin calmly counts off another coincidence, revealing the culprit's secret musical hobby. The detective remains perplexed, unaware of Woo Jin's strange, new insights. The detective clutches his head, baffled by Woo Jin's precise details about the culprit's hobby. Woo Jin simply confirms it is just another unsettling coincidence. The detective dismisses Wu Jin's strange insight as a profiler's trick. But Wu Jin, aiming for an ordinary life, insists he is simply filing a report, offering explanations to convince the skeptical detective. Wu Jin quietly urges the detective to ask the suspect in the holding cell about his hobby. He knows a crucial detail is hidden, waiting to be revealed. The detective groans in frustration as Wu Jin calmly doubles down on his unbelievable claims. He even offers to face punishment if his bizarre predictions prove false. The detective panics at the thought of obstruction of justice, quickly backpedaling. He realizes the strange connection with Wu Jin is too strong to ignore. With a reluctant smile, the detective puts a hand on Wu Jin's shoulder. He agrees to humor the mysterious youth, a new, bizarre partnership forming. A giant figure steps closer, eliciting a startled cry. Wu Jin stands his ground, facing the unexpected confrontation head-on. The door clicks shut, sealing the fate of someone within. The sound echoes, signaling an irreversible choice. He paces the hallway, questioning his own actions. The kid's eerie composure, despite his past, leaves him deeply unsettled. He wipes his brow, a new suspicion dawning in his eyes. The unsettling truth begins to click into place, changing his perspective. He stares in utter disbelief, sweat beading on his skin. How did Wu Jin know such an intimate, impossible detail about his clothes? The detective approaches the cell, demanding attention from the seated suspect. "What now?" the man retorts, his voice laced with defiance. The detective asks a bizarre question, demanding if he plays violin. The suspect stares in shock, confessing his hidden hobby. The suspect screams in terror, demanding if his house was searched. The detective remains chillingly silent, confirming his worst fears. The detective wonders about Wu Jin's strange ability, an unsettling thought. Meanwhile, the suspect screams his innocence, trapped in his cell. He slams the table, screaming that it was not him. This guy keeps insisting, his frantic denial echoing through the room. The suspect's defiance is shattered as he demands to know the identity of his accuser. The detective looks on, her patience wearing thin. He screams his innocence to the void, his cuffed hands flailing in desperation. His face is contorted in pure rage and disbelief. A terrifying list of hidden details emerges around the suspect, revealing shocking insights. From his headgear to his violin, every secret is exposed. His hands reveal a lifetime of hidden professions, each glowing word a clue. From fisherman to violinist, his true nature is laid bare. The suspect's secret passion is finally revealed, a hidden talent for the violin. He plays with somber focus, lost in the music. The detective peeks from a restricted room, a chilling thought crossing his mind. The kid's peculiar power is too real to ignore. The detective searches, asking where the strange kid went. A crucial clue was left behind, hinting at a new lead. The detective holds a shocking note, his eyes wide with disbelief. A chilling truth is scribbled on the paper. The detective, holding the cryptic note, commands a colleague to search for a high school mukbang. A bizarre connection is forming. The city stretches under a bright sky, innocent and unaware. But hidden within its ordinary streets, a new mystery is about to unfold. A blue bus pulls up to a sunlit bus stop, where Wu Jin and his sister wait. Other passengers linger, ready for their journey to begin. The bus doors hiss open as Wu Jin and his sister prepare to board. Another journey into the unknown awaits. His sister holds up 2 transit cards, instructing Wu Jin to get his ready. He obediently replies, "Yes sir, a new lesson in modern transit." Wu Jin looks ahead as he boards the bus, a quiet realization dawning. This is the second time he is doing this, and he is still learning. Wu Jin confidently taps his transit card, declaring himself a student. The bus accepts his fare, a small victory in his new normal. He walks deeper into the bus, eyes scanning every new detail. The world outside blurs as he steps into a future he barely knows. His red eyes gaze out the bus window, absorbing the passing city. Every new sight is a lesson, a piece of the world he missed. His red eye flares, reflecting a celebratory toast, glasses clinking with a startling chime. A future event or a memory of joy flickers within his gaze. Three men share a casual meal, laughing and enjoying their drinks. His voice echoes, stating a simple desire to be an ordinary office worker, just like his uncle. His uncle laughs, teasing him about his desire for an ordinary job. Yet, he admits Woojin's genius makes anything ordinary for him. Woojin calmly asks to explore his uncle's world. His uncle, delighted, readily agrees, already planning a tour for his curious nephew. The day of his promise arrives, pushing him forward. He sits on the bus, counting down the 4 stops until his world changes. His mind races, calculating every second of the journey. He precisely measures 32 minutes until his destination, his red eyes burning with focus. Imposing skyscrapers pierce the clear blue sky, guardians of a bustling city. A new world awaits, full of unknown promises. He stands before the grand building, the journey complete. Woojin announces his arrival to his uncle, ready for what comes next. Woojin answers the call, promising to come down soon. A new beginning awaits, just a few moments away. The colossal Shinhwa General Trading Building looms overhead, a towering symbol of corporate power. Woojin stares up, awestruck by its sheer scale. He stands amidst the bustling city streets, observing the ordinary flow of life around him. Every passerby is a new piece of the world he is learning to navigate. People walk past, immersed in their daily routines, the scene feeling utterly ordinary. Yet, for Woojin, every mundane detail is a revelation. Woojin observes office workers, a quiet dream forming in his heart. His deepest desire is simply to live an ordinary life, just like them. The city's towering skyscrapers stand guard as a joyful declaration rings out. Woojin has arrived, a new chapter beginning amidst the urban bustle. A warm welcome awaits, the uncle's voice booming with relief. He questions Woojin's quiet weight, eager to pull him into this new world. Woojin offers a polite greeting, but his uncle's pride swells. This tour is just the beginning for their special Woojin, a big deal indeed. His uncle leads the way, guiding Woojin toward a grand new beginning. They step through the revolving doors, entering a world of endless possibility. The grand lobby opens, a bustling world of business unfolding before his eyes. Every step echoes with the hum of a new, ordinary life he desperately craves. Woojin stares up at the grand building, confirming he is impressed. His uncle beams, pleased by his genuine reaction. His uncle proudly details the company's vast network, listing branches across the country. Woojin absorbs every word, his mind processing the scale of this new world. His uncle, stunned by Woojin's knowledge, asks if he looked it all up. Woojin calmly affirms, his red eyes revealing his relentless pursuit of understanding. Woojin explains his belief that living ordinarily requires vast knowledge, a concept that puzzles his uncle. His uncle laughs, marveling at his cleverness. Woojin looks stunned as an access card flashes into view. A new challenge awaits him, ready to open doors to an unknown future. 5 gleaming elevators stand ready, a gateway to a new world. Woojin's eyes widen, sensing the grand scale of his uncle's domain. An unexpected question hangs in the air, a stranger asking if Woojin is the manager's son. Woojin's eyes betray his confusion, wondering about this new, odd title. A striking young woman, Hiram, appears, correcting the assumption. She is not the manager's son, but a messenger with a crucial delivery. Hiram's purple eyes gleam with a knowing smirk. She sees more than she lets on, a hint of playful mischief in her gaze. Woojin's intense red eyes fixate on her, a silent moment of profound surprise. He encounters a gaze as piercing as his own. Hiram's blunt question about high school shocks Woojin. His piercing gaze leaves her utterly bewildered by his silent presence. Hiram's sassy remark cuts through the air, questioning if Woojin's uniform isn't obvious enough. The uncle quickly ushers Woojin towards the waiting elevator. The uncle shoves a bewildered Woojin into the elevator, calling out a cheerful goodbye to Hiram. Woojin silently wonders about the strange encounter. The uncle waves enthusiastically, wishing Hiram a good lunch as the elevator doors close. She stands inside, her expression unreadable. The elevator climbs, its display lighting up at the 7th floor. A new destination awaits, shrouded in corporate mystery. His uncle eagerly invites him inside, but Woojin stares, utterly bewildered. A new world of offices is about to unfold before his eyes. Woojin steps into the bustling office, eyes wide with awe. This ordinary workplace is an amazing, new world to him. Woojin bows and thanks a co-worker in Japanese, stunning everyone with his unexpected politeness. He is learning to navigate this foreign, professional environment. Woojin asks about the weather inside, a bizarre question that bewilders his uncle. Meanwhile, a colleague speaks perfect Chinese, revealing a world of international business. The office air crackles with tension as a woman scolds a colleague, revealing the chaotic reality of corporate life. Woojin observes the intense interactions, learning the true meaning of ordinary work. A stressed worker rages at his computer, while Woojin observes the chaos of office life. A frantic voice calls out his name, pulling him deeper into the workplace drama. His uncle asks if he feels like an office worker, a simple question about his dream. Woojin calmly replies no, promising to work hard and truly become one. News of a cancelled Saudi contract sends the office into a panic. The manager erupts in fury, demanding answers for the costly mistake. The furious manager commands an immediate meeting in the conference room. Woojin watches the escalating crisis, realizing the true pressures of corporate life. His uncle apologizes, explaining urgent business means no lunch together. Woojin calmly reassures him, grateful for the unexpected glimpse into the world of work. The elevator arrives with a soft chime, announcing its arrival at the 1st floor. A moment of quiet anticipation fills the air. People shuffle in and out of the busy elevators, a familiar rhythm of corporate life. Hiram steps out, eyes scanning the bustling lobby. Hiram checks her phone, her casual stance hiding a sharp awareness of her surroundings. She pauses, sensing something amiss in the crowd. Her eyes sparkle with a playful smirk as she spots someone unexpected. A knowing glance confirms a familiar face, now back in her world. Woojin's red eyes widen in silent recognition. He stares, speechless, as a ghost from his recent past reappears before him. Hiram confronts him, her purple eyes glowing with a confident smirk. She sizes him up, wondering if this high schooler is the manager's special son. Confident footsteps echo on the lobby floor, a silent dance of power. The girl walks with purpose, leaving a surprising impression on Woojin. Hiram turns, her confident posture demanding attention. She asks about a message from the manager, unaware of Woojin's unique perception. Her purple eyes pierce him, surprised by his silent defiance. She blocks his path, instinctively recognizing his unusual detachment and realizing she's dealing with someone special. Shadows loom around a central figure, her presence hinting at high-ranking connections. Woojin senses a deeper power, realizing her family ties could reveal much. Woojin calmly says his goodbyes, leaving Hiram utterly stunned. His detached politeness sparks a new, unspoken reaction in her. Woojin walks away, passing through the gates without a backward glance. Hiram stares after him, baffled by his sudden departure and strange behavior. Hiram's eyes widen in frustration, a sharp hey echoing through the lobby. She cannot believe his complete disregard. Hiram confronts Woojin, demanding to know if he is skipping class. His presence in the lobby during school hours is a baffling mystery. Woojin calmly drops a bombshell, declaring he does not go to school. Hiram stares in utter disbelief, utterly flummoxed by his shocking revelation. Woojin coldly dismisses Hiram, declaring he is leaving and doesn't attend school. She screams, baffled by his blatant disregard. Woojin's red eyes glare, delivering a brutal truth to Hiram. He finds their conversation pointless, utterly crushing her with his blunt words. Hiram shatters, wounded by Woojin's harsh words, while his red eye reflects her pain. He coldly dissects her, revealing the true nature of her insecurity. A chilling challenge hangs in the air, demanding an identity. "Who do you think you are?" the unspoken question echoes with menacing intent. Woojin coldly dismisses her, declaring he gains nothing from their conversation. He prefers if she never speaks to him again. Hiram's eyes flash purple with anger, challenging his words. She proposes a question, a final gambit to capture his attention. Woojin's red eye reflects her fury, a chilling confirmation of his expectations. Her reaction only solidifies his detached analysis. He fakes an expression of surprise, widening his eyes and opening his mouth slightly. "Oh really?" he questions, perfecting his act for her stunned reaction. Hiram pauses, her purple eyes filled with a new curiosity as she considers his words. "Does that change how you see me now?" she wonders, caught in his strange gaze. Hiram scrutinizes Woojin, her expression unreadable, as he maintains a calm, collected demeanor. She observes him with a superior air, unaware of how rude she appears. Hiram's subtle smirk reveals her satisfaction after assessing Woojin. She quickly regains her composure, holding back her excitement. Hiram's shocked question echoes through the grand building. Woojin's simple reply shatters her assumptions, a quiet note changing everything. Her expression brightens as she unexpectedly asks to hang out. Hiram, bored and intrigued, makes a bold, direct invitation. Her pupils dilate, eyes drooping slightly, revealing a subtle shift. A mocking smile curls her lips, hiding her true intentions behind a facade. She holds him like a puppet, a chilling realization dawning. He is just a plaything in her hands. A dark truth emerges as she, too, is controlled by unseen strings. This world is a stage, and everyone is a puppet. She offers food, a veiled command more than an invitation. He accepts, knowing he has no choice in this new, unsettling dynamic. She leads the way, refusing to reveal their destination. Her playful secrecy hints at a deeper, controlling nature. She walks away, not even bothering to give directions. His chilling assessment confirms her self-centered nature. Hiram questions Woojin about his life, wondering if he is an idol or something mysterious. She eyes him suspiciously, seeking answers. Woojin calmly states he is something else, leaving Hiram intrigued. She demands to know what he truly does. Woojin reveals he is studying for a high school exam, shocking Hiram. She is baffled, questioning why he is not in school at this hour. Hiram's eyes dart and her hair flips, betraying a lie about her early departure. Woojin's keen eye captures every subtle tell, seeing right through her facade. Woojin innocently questions that time, forcing Hiram to awkwardly confirm her lie. The tension thickens as he probes her flimsy excuse. Woojin casually drops a scientific bombshell, explaining the female reproductive cycle with unsettling precision. Hiram recoils in shocked embarrassment, utterly exposed by his blunt honesty. A waitress interrupts the tense conversation, asking if they are ready to order. Hiram looks utterly annoyed, still reeling from Woojin's shocking insights. Woojin orders for them both, choosing the S-course with calm authority. Hiram silently acknowledges his domineering nature, a familiar trait she recognizes. In the elegant restaurant, Hiram casually asks Woojin his name. He responds calmly, revealing his full identity, Shin Woojin. Hiram compliments his name, then introduces herself with a subtle smirk. Her purple eyes meet his, a new connection forming between them. A waiter approaches Woojin and Hiram, breaking their tense silence. Hiram laughs awkwardly, filling the quiet restaurant. Hiram challenges Woojin's unsettling quietness as their soup arrives. He calmly confirms his silence, leaving her exasperated. Hiram declares the date boring just as soup is served. A loud spill startles everyone, changing the mood instantly. The waitress apologizes profusely after spilling soup, her face contorted in distress. Hiram looks startled, witnessing the chaotic scene unfold. The waitress desperately asks if she scared Hiram, who calmly dismisses the apology. Woojin observes the exchange, a silent judge of the unfolding drama. Hiram confronts the waitress, calling her sensitive after the soup spill. Woojin silently observes the tense exchange, an unsettling calm about him. Hiram makes an excuse about her mood, citing that time of the month. Woojin looks on, his mind already dissecting her words and hidden tells. Woojin moves towards Hiram, his red eye confirming her deception. A high probability, he thinks, that she is lying about her sudden mood change. Hair ties fall to the floor, rolling away from the scene. A silent clue drops, revealing an unseen struggle or swift action. Hiram sprawls on the floor, shocked by the sudden turn of events. Woojin calmly reaches for a hair tie, revealing his unsettling calm amidst the chaos. Woojin lifts the table to protect Hiram, calmly stating he is shielding her head from injury. His chilling precision and speed are undeniable. Woojin's red eyes pierce, calmly stating that something bad must have happened to her. His gaze holds an unsettling certainty. Hiram denies his claim, demanding to know how he could possibly know. Woojin casually remarks she just looks a bit tired, a veiled truth in his words. Hiram snaps back, telling Woojin to worry about himself, his face pale as paper. She urges him to eat before the food gets cold, trying to shift the focus. Hiram, beaming, asks how the food is, comparing the soup to a famous restaurant. Woojin's eyes widen, a silent confirmation that she has taken the bait. Hiram questions Woojin about his backpacking trip and a famous actress. But his blank stare reveals a shocking gap in his knowledge of the world. Hiram asks if Woojin lives under a rock, baffled by his ignorance of pop culture. He continues to eat, completely oblivious to her frustration. Woojin's mind delves into regression, a method to revive lost memories and positive emotions. A gentle question about the ocean aims to unlock his past joy. Hiram lights up, vividly recalling fireworks over Gwangan Bridge. The memory clearly sparks intense joy and excitement within her. Fireworks explode over Gwangan Bridge as Hiram relives a powerful memory. Her body and brain surge with dopamine, every hormone alight, making her feel like a character in a thrilling movie. Thinking about lemons makes your mouth water, and she is in that very state right now. Fireworks explode overhead, reflecting a powerful emotional surge. Guiding her past joy has made him a source of pleasure for her, literally. She screams with delight, asking if heart-shaped fireworks are real. She vividly recounts her joyous memories, describing hilarious heart-shaped fireworks. He listens intently, learning the nuances of human emotion. The main course arrives, two perfectly grilled fish dishes promising new flavors. Their delicious feast is finally served. The meat is finally here, and he devours it whole with shocking speed. She watches, stunned, wondering why he refuses to cut it. Hiram confesses she has never been on a trip. Woojin's question about her past travels hangs heavy in the elegant restaurant. Mango sorbet arrives as Hiram passionately describes a stunning island. She urges Woojin to go there, painting a vivid picture of Holbox. Hiram vividly recalls the incredible, star-filled beaches of Mexico. Her words paint a picture of sparkling waves and a sky like an aurora, glowing with passion. Woojin abruptly declares he needs to leave and study, shocking Hiram. She is baffled by his sudden departure and intense focus on academics. Woojin dismisses Hiram, focused on his high school equivalency exam. She yells, begging him to wait, utterly stunned by his sudden, bizarre exit. Woojin abruptly walks away, leaving Hiram stunned and shouting after him. She demands his phone number, bewildered by his sudden departure. Hiram asserts her knowledge, offering to guide Woojin on his next trip. She knows all the best places, insisting he not waste his time with anything less. Her face contorts with hidden distress, revealing deeper emotional scars. She might be struggling with attachment issues and weak family bonds. A chilling thought cuts through the air. If these vulnerabilities are exploited, all her knowledge could be taken. Woojin holds out his phone, his intense red eyes fixed on the viewer. A new connection is offered, a new path about to unfold. Hiram is bewildered, holding two phones in the sleek restaurant. She questions why Woojin leaves his device so vulnerable, no passcode in sight. Woojin prepares to leave, offering a simple thanks for the meal. Hiram grabs his arm, holding him back, desperate for more answers. Woojin walks away without a glance, his silent departure baffling Hiram. She stares after him, a quiet sure echoing her disbelief. Hiram touches her hair, her purple eyes deep in thought. The encounter with Woojin has left her utterly perplexed, pondering his strange behavior. Woojin exits the restaurant, leaving Hiram shouting in frustration from the doorway. He walks away, unfazed, ignoring her desperate plea for him to stop. Hiram calls out, asking where Woojin lives. He continues to walk away, ignoring her question in the bustling street. Woojin turns his head slightly, his red eyes focused on something unseen. He remains silent, sensing a hidden disturbance. A figure looms over another in the distance, a chilling sight in the quiet street. Woojin's keen senses pick up the subtle signals of danger. Hiram looks at Woojin, confused by his sudden, intense focus. "What is wrong with you?" she asks, sensing an unsettling shift. Woojin shoves Hiram away, screaming at her not to look. "Someone has been stabbed," he reveals, his red eyes fixed on the horrific scene unfolding. The attack erupts in broad daylight, a chilling scene of violence in the city. One man lunges with a knife, leaving another bleeding on the ground. Woojin's red eye captures the fleeing attacker, a chilling reflection of escape. The assailant runs, leaving chaos and a victim in their wake. Woojin sprints towards the bleeding victim, every step a desperate race against time. He vows to live an ordinary life, even as chaos unfolds around him. Woojin presses down on the gaping wound, his hands slick with blood. He calls for help, urging the victim to hold on just a bit longer. With a grim resolve, Woojin reports the stabbing, his voice steady on the phone. He gives the location, every detail precise amidst the bloody chaos. The pulse races, the cerebellum working overtime as blood loss intensifies. Woojin urgently demands the victim's blood type, desperate to save him. It is an abdominal stab wound, severe and hemorrhaging. Woojin shouts, a blood transfusion is urgently needed, his red eyes burning with purpose. He is bleeding out, a blood transfusion critical during transport. The blood type is B, a crucial detail for survival. He was stabbed in the abdomen, Woojin confirms as he applies pressure to the wound. He is already doing everything, his hands covered in blood. "Please prepare B-type blood and dispatch it immediately," a voice commands. Living an ordinary life is not an option for Woojin now. Amidst a bloody street, Hiram gasps in horror at the fallen victim. Woojin calmly makes the call, his red eyes focused despite the blood on his own arm. Emergency vehicles swarm the street, lights flashing and crowds gathering. The scene is chaotic, a sudden disruption in the urban calm. Blood stains a cloth clutched in a hand, pressed firmly against a wound. A raw moment of injury, stark and unsettling. A police officer questions Woojin, still holding his bloody hand, who describes the suspect in chilling detail. He lists height, weight, and clothing, leaving the officer stunned. The overwhelmed officer asks Woojin to start his detailed account again, recording every word. Woojin calmly obliges, his memory precise and unnerving. The officer asks Woojin for his contact information, while Hiram watches from a distance. The emergency scene still hums with activity, drawing silent witnesses. The officer promises to be in touch soon. Woojin senses this is a first for them, an ordinary moment in their shocked lives. A masked figure lunges with a knife, striking terror. Hiram screams, her purple eyes wide with fear as chaos erupts. Woojin stands, blood on his pants, claiming the situation is a good environment for him. This new chaos is a first, even for him. When shock hits, people fall or sit down, utterly lost. Like a baby caught off guard, they simply do not know what to do. Woojin can comfort Hiram like a parent would, seeing her vulnerable. At this moment, only he can truly replace her sense of safety. Woojin calmly reassures Hiram after the chaos, his words planting a seed for a lasting memory. He knows this moment will stick with her. Hiram is still reeling from the shock, but Woojin's touch offers a strange calm. He knows the streets have eyes, and the culprit's capture is just a matter of time. The night falls over a sprawling, modern mansion. Its silent elegance hints at a world far removed from the city's chaos. The vast, opulent bedroom stands quiet, but a figure lurks in the distant hallway. Shadows stretch, hinting at a hidden presence within the luxury. Golden water streams from a luxurious showerhead. A moment of cleansing, perhaps, in a setting of quiet opulence. Water pours over a woman's long red hair as steam fills the luxurious shower. A soft sigh escapes her, finding solace in the golden stream. Her eyes close as she savors the warmth, water droplets clinging to her skin. A quiet moment of peace washes over her in the steamy embrace. The brutal stabbing flashes back, Woojin's haunting eyes piercing the darkness. He silently reassures, claiming the victims were not badly hurt, a chilling calm in his gaze. Water cascades down a person's neck and jaw, droplets glistening in the steam. A quiet moment of solitude unfolds under the soothing spray. Steam billows around her as water drenches her red hair, hands gently caressing her scalp. She finds a brief, tranquil escape in the golden stream. The shower door fogs, obscuring a hidden figure. Steam billows, concealing secrets within its hazy embrace. She steps from the bathroom, hair wrapped in a towel. Her weary expression hints at deep thoughts still lingering from the recent chaos. She sits at her vanity, adjusting her towel as she stares into the mirror. The opulent room reflects a world of quiet luxury around her. Her purple eyes stare blankly, lost in thought. A silent reflection fills the air, leaving unspoken questions in her mind. Her pink phone lies silent on the surface, a missed opportunity. A forgotten question lingers, now lost in the moment. Dusk settles over a quiet residential building, its rooftop garden hinting at hidden lives. The evening calm masks untold stories within its brick walls. Woojin lies in bed, captivated by his phone, questioning if MSG is truly the seasoning of the gods. He is diving deep into the world of flavor, one digital recipe at a time. Mesmerized by a food video, Woojin puzzles over strange culinary expressions, wondering if delicious like a dog is a compliment. His new world of taste is a constant source of bewildering discovery. The mukbang video on his phone claims the food is melting in his mouth, utterly insane. He stares, drawn into a new sensory world, absorbing every delicious, shocking detail. Woojin's red eyes burn with resolve, declaring he will definitely try the delicious food someday. His mind is set on experiencing every new taste, no matter how strange. A new message from Hiram pops up, asking if he got home safely. Even the digital world is now filled with new, strange connections. Hiram's worried messages flood his phone, asking if he is okay. His innocent eyes stare, still learning the nuances of human concern. He taps out a blunt reply, then abruptly declares he is going to bed now. His social skills remain a hilarious mystery. He scrolls through more mukbangs, marveling at the food's marbling. The culinary world continues to captivate his simple, voracious appetite. Another message from Hiram pops up, questioning his early bedtime. His mind is already lost in dreams of delicious dumplings, oblivious to her annoyance. A mukbang video of delicious dumplings captures his attention, boasting a staggering 1-hour wait. He dives into the digital feast, eager to experience every new flavor. The clear blue sky stretches above, fluffy clouds drifting peacefully. A single quiet sound echoes, hinting at the calm before a storm. The family gathers for a peaceful meal, savoring every bite of delicious food. Their quiet domestic scene feels like a forgotten dream to one of them. He gives a double thumbs up, eagerly confirming his hunger to his smiling mother. This simple gesture speaks volumes, embracing the warmth of family meals. The words "I'll be back" echo as two figures ascend a narrow, shadowed alleyway. Their path leads upwards, promising a return to the known world. A torn test book lies on his desk, revealing the fierce intensity of his studies. Every ripped page reflects his relentless pursuit of knowledge. Woojin sits amidst shredded papers, his intense focus tearing through test after test. He is mastering this new world, one ripped page at a time. His hand reaches for a new purple notebook, another challenge in his quest for normalcy. A quiet determination settles in as he prepares to conquer more knowledge. He studies the phone, a crucial tool for an ordinary life. Keeping it close is the golden rule, a constant reminder of his new normal. A sudden message from Hiram pops up, interrupting his quiet study. He is pulled back into her world, whether he likes it or not. He ignores the buzzing phone, focusing intently on his studies. Living an ordinary life means even ignoring messages is a skill he must master. He stares out the window, a small bird perched nearby. The quiet moment reflects his longing for a simple, peaceful existence. A tiny sparrow chirps on the wire, a small life in a quiet world. Its simple song highlights the ordinary beauty he now seeks. Outside, a bird chirps, while inside, he dedicates himself to quiet study. This is his peaceful, ordinary life, meticulously crafted by his own hand. He writes with furious dedication, every stroke a step towards his goal. Becoming ordinary is the hardest work he has ever known. A new call comes in, announcing team leader Kim Mi-young from XX Capital. He answers, his face a picture of calm curiosity. His eye twitches, a sudden realization dawning. This is a scam call, a voice phishing attempt disguised as a business loan. Woo Jin, armed with knowledge from his recent studies, demands an impossible sum. He asks for 10 billion won, turning the tables on the stunned scammer. The scammer's face contorts in pure shock. 10 billion won, an outrageous demand that shatters their composure. Woo Jin stands triumphant, glad his learning quickly prepared him. He is adapting, mastering even the strange new world of scams. Woo Jin answers the phone, greeted by Officer Lee Sang-chul. A new call pulls him back into the chaos of the city. Woo Jin's red eye widens, realizing he is called for the stabbing incident. He confirms his identity, a victor in an unexpected game. Through the window, Woo Jin calmly reassures the officer he is fine. He is called for a witness statement, the suspect finally captured. A click echoes as Woo Jin approaches the door, a sudden decision propelling him forward. The front door opens, pulling him into the unfolding drama. Woo Jin looks back with a determined gaze, promising to return. His red eyes hold an unspoken resolve as he steps out. A child is dragged into the shadows, vanishing into the abyss. A chilling promise echoes, vowing to return on time every single day. He steps into the warmth of home, greeted by smiling faces. After years of isolation, family welcomes him back to the light. The city skyline looms under a heavy, storm-laden sky. Dark clouds gather, promising a brutal downpour to cleanse the world. Rain lashes down on the police station, its facade silent and imposing. Justice waits under a relentless, darkening sky. A stark hallway stretches endlessly, bathed in cold, distant light. Every step echoes through the silent, empty space. An interrogation room buzzes with unseen tension. Through the mirror, the suspect is questioned while Woo Jin observes, asking what the man is saying now. A hand presses a button on a recording device. A click echoes, ready to reveal a hidden voice. Woo Jin confronts the scene, refusing to listen to the suspect's voice. His stoic silence speaks volumes, baffling the interrogators. The suspect rages, screaming his innocence and accusing the police of harassment. His frantic denials echo through the sterile interrogation room. Woo Jin's red eye mirrors the suspect's enraged face, capturing every raw emotion. His unique vision sees beyond the words, into the man's true feelings. He bites his fist, rage and panic swirling in his eyes. The interrogation intensifies, pushing him to the brink of explosion. He screams his innocence, denying any connection to the victim. But Woo Jin's silent gaze pierces his frantic lies, seeing past the performance. He desperately points to a cut, claiming it is just a cooking injury. But Woo Jin's chilling stare zeroes in on the lie, knowing the truth is far darker. His eye burns red, seeing through the suspect's pathetic excuse. These are not cooking cuts, he thinks, his mind racing with chilling deductions. The detective watches, baffled by Woo Jin's unsettling silence and keen insight. What kind of witness is this kid, he wonders, sensing a chilling new force. Woo Jin stares into the interrogation room, processing the suspect's words. His silence holds a damning judgment. Woo Jin's red eyes burn, declaring the suspect is lying. The rain outside mirrors the chilling truth he just revealed. A grim confirmation hangs in the air outside the police station. The detective believes they have their man. The suspect frantically insists he was just taking a walk. His nervous silence betrays his words, caught in a desperate lie. His twitching nose and bitten lip betray his every word. Unconscious tells scream of deep-seated lies, a classic sign of deception. He froze under pressure, but hidden cues tell a deeper story. Every subtle gesture mathematically screams a chilling truth, his fear betraying a secret. Woojin demands to know the suspect's education, baffling the detective. His strange insight into the man's past is unnerving, raising more questions than answers. Graduation caps soar through the air, symbolizing the culmination of study. A new future begins for these ordinary students. A detective asks if an eyewitness was mentioned. Another confirms not yet, then questions if Woojin only saw from a distance. He declares the culprit will confess with an eyewitness, then points to the quiet figure. Woojin calmly asks to leave, his resolve unshakable. The detective offers to walk him out, but Woojin calmly declines. He is fine, his gaze fixed on the path ahead. The suspect screams from his cell, claiming no evidence or witnesses. The detective watches silently, the man's frantic denial confirming nothing. The detective drops a bombshell about an eyewitness, shattering the suspect's calm. His face contorts in pure, terrified disbelief. The pressure mounts in the interrogation room, forcing the suspect to crack. He finally breaks down, overwhelmed by the relentless questioning. Water glistens on green leaves, reflecting a quiet street. A police car looms in the background, a silent sentinel in the peaceful morning. Woojin stands before a towering building, looking up at the cloudy sky. His presence feels out of place, a silent observer in a world he barely knows. Woojin pauses, a quiet uncertainty in his gaze. He is about to step into a new environment, a world ready to challenge his calm. Woojin, standing in a bustling police station, gazes at a delicious plate of jjajangmyeon. His simple longing for a taste of ordinary life is surprisingly intense. His chibi form drops, eyes wide with childlike wonder and a tiny drool. He vows to taste every bit of ordinary life, starting with that delicious dish. Woojin strides through the wet streets, phone in hand. Every step forward is a journey into a world he's only just begun to experience. His fingers hover over the screen, the phone a gateway to new connections. A message awaits, pulling him deeper into the modern world. Hiram's vibrant purple eyes blaze as her phone lights up. A new message arrives, signaling the next dramatic turn. Hiram is swamped with compliments in the classroom, but she looks unimpressed by the attention. This popular girl seems to have secrets. A cryptic message hints at a harsh conversation, but the reply is chillingly casual. What new drama is unfolding on this screen? Hiram glares at her phone, clearly annoyed by a message. Even the popular girl has her breaking point. A simple message sends Hiram into a tailspin of shock. How could this person know her movements? Hiram is stunned by a blunt message, then drawn into a mysterious challenge. This unpredictable exchange could change everything. A traditional Japanese restaurant sets the scene, but a hidden challenge is about to be laid down. Someone reels in disbelief, questioning an unbelievable statement. A massive bowl of ramen sits, steaming and tempting, but a new revelation rocks the world. One person can barely believe that messages are just read and ignored normally. The chef lays down a brutal eating challenge, forcing Woojin and Hiram to finish in 20 minutes or pay a penalty. The tension is palpable, the stakes are high. Woojin stares down the impossible, an endless ramen bowl that keeps increasing. His red eyes burn with determination, ready to face the daunting task. His body prepares for the impossible as his internal organs glow with readiness. This challenge will test his limits, but his unique physiology is primed for victory. A scientific revelation about the leptin hormone flashes across the screen. Fat cells secrete it, telling the brain when you are full. The key to ultimate eating power is revealed. You must finish your meal before the leptin hormone tells your brain you are full. The chef prepares a steaming pot, challenging Woojin to declare his readiness. The air crackles with anticipation, a culinary battle about to begin. With a decisive "I'm ready," Woojin launches into the ramen challenge. The timer begins, and chaos erupts as his chopsticks strike the bowl. Noodles explode around him as Woojin devours the ramen with furious speed. His rapid eating stuns Hiram and the chef, a true mukbang master in action. He devours the ramen with shocking speed, splattering noodles everywhere. Even Hiram is stunned by his culinary rampage. He finishes the first bowl with a triumphant gulp, slamming it down. The bowl empties in a single, powerful motion. The giant ramen bowl is now utterly empty, sparkling clean. He finished every last drop, a true eating legend. As success. He conquered the impossible ramen challenge in just 12 minutes. The chef is absolutely speechless. Hiram stares, utterly bewildered by his speed. "What," she gasps, "are you trying to become a mukbang streamer now?" Hiram stares in disbelief, questioning Woojin's inhuman appetite. He calmly asks if eating a mountain of ramen is not normal, leaving her speechless. Woojin shouts his thanks to the ramen shop, a hearty declaration after conquering the impossible challenge. Hiram smiles, basking in his unique appreciation for food. Hiram questions how he still has room for dessert, baffled by his boundless appetite. Woojin calmly explains it is a rule to always have dessert with a woman, shocking her with his strange logic. Hiram playfully calls him weird, admitting his oddness is strangely captivating. Woojin, ever innocent, simply asks if his behavior isn't normal, leaving her intrigued. A towering building stands against the bright sky, its many signs hinting at bustling life within. A cryptic message promises a swift arrival, setting the stage for something new. Woojin devours his dessert, proclaiming it sweet, while Hiram, exasperated, tells him his YouTube-inspired speaking style needs to stop. Woojin melts into pure bliss, declaring the dessert utterly delicious. Hiram watches, a silent sigh escaping her as his unique charm continues to baffle her. A car door opens with a decisive click, signaling a departure. The city lights shimmer under the fading sunset, a dramatic backdrop for an unseen exit. Hiram's patience snaps, confronting Woojin about his bizarre YouTube speak. He, oblivious, still raves about the super delicious dessert, leaving her utterly bewildered by his strange charm. Hiram watches Woojin walk away, his figure receding into the distance. A single thought echoes in her mind, it is strange, as his enigmatic presence continues to puzzle her. Hiram's gaze lingers, acknowledging his peculiar charm and unsettling mystique. Night falls over the quiet building, its silent balconies watching over the slumbering city. Woojin focuses on his phone, absorbing cooking instructions for a delicious dish. His mind is already lost in culinary dreams. His phone buzzes relentlessly, a new call breaking the quiet night. The screen vibrates, demanding his attention. Woojin stares at his ringing phone, wondering if this late-night call means he won something. His innocent question reveals his strange view of the world. Woojin answers a late-night call in his room. A mysterious voice questions if he is the person they are looking for. He confirms his identity to a detective, but a suspicion flashes in his mind. Is this a real call or another scam? The detective confirms the call is about a high school mukbang, a strange connection to Woojin's recent obsessions. The mukbang video reveals a chilling truth: the victim and perpetrators were part of a runaway family, caught in a darker web than anyone imagined. Woojin processes the grim details, realizing the crime was meticulously planned by the runaway family. He saved a life with impossible foresight. The baffled detective questions his knowledge, but Woojin only cares if the victim is safe. The case is solved, and the grateful detective offers a feast. But Woojin's intense red eyes burn with a hunger far beyond a simple meal. He makes an unusual request, asking for meat in a strange, abstract reality. His unique mind reshapes even the simplest desires. The detective laughs, offering anything he desires as a reward. This ordinary man has no idea the power he is now dealing with. Woojin orders a specific, rare cut of beef, a taste he has never truly known. His desires are as precise and unusual as his mind. Woojin orders top tier at number 9 Hanwoo on the phone, his intense red eyes burning with a very specific, expensive desire. The delighted detective agrees to the impossible order, chuckling that he has never heard of such a high-grade beef before. Woojin calmly asks for a meeting time, already planning his schedule around this important culinary quest. He confirms the meeting, diligently marking his calendar. This simple task is treated with the utmost seriousness, a new priority in his ordinary life. The city hums with activity, a bustling urban landscape of cars and pedestrians. Another day begins in this ordinary world. Woojin is slowly, meticulously making his own. Woojin's eyes gleam with anticipation, dreaming of the legendary Hanwoo Two-Horn No. 9. Today, his gourmet quest for ordinary delights finally begins. His culinary dreams are interrupted by a strange call from behind. Two figures approach, seeking a moment of his time. He turns, bewildered as a woman claims he has an abundance of good fortune. Her sudden declaration leaves him utterly confused. The stranger insists Woojin's radiating luck compelled them to stop. He stands frozen, caught in an unexpected encounter. Woojin attempts to clarify their bizarre claim, asking if they mean luck. They insist his vibrant energy drew them in, eager to share their strange philosophy. The strangers explain their unusual study of universal principles, and Woojin's eyes glow with unnerving understanding. He's diving into a new kind of knowledge, ready to absorb it all. The two strangers struggle to explain their unconventional philosophy, using cryptic sayings about mountains and water. Their vague definitions leave Woojin utterly bewildered. Woojin dissects their cryptic wisdom with cold scientific facts, defining mountains and water with unsettling precision. His astonishing knowledge leaves the strangers awestruck and speechless. The stranger makes a chilling claim, describing Woojin's ancestor sitting on his shoulder. Woojin stares in disbelief, stunned by the revelation that these people can see spirits. The two strangers stammer, quickly correcting Woojin's shocked outburst about ghosts. They insist they only see ancestral spirits, desperately trying to maintain their composure. Woojin asks how non-organic entities are perceived, then scientifically dissects the eye's complex functions. The woman stares, baffled by his unusual knowledge. He meticulously questions the cornea, iris, pupil, and lens. Woojin then asks if he possesses a special organ, different from ordinary people. The strangers, stammering about evolution and mutations, wonder if he perceives energy wavelengths. One of them, visibly terrified, fears taking this person with them. The woman makes an awkward excuse to leave, promising to meet another time due to an urgent matter. Woojin calmly reassures her, saying he is not a scary person. The two terrified strangers flee from Woojin, screaming that something urgent came up. They desperately promise to see him next time, making their escape. Woojin tries to talk more about ancestral spirits, but the two terrified strangers scream and flee. Their desperate cries echo as they make their panicked escape. The two strangers run off into the distance, leaving Woojin behind. He watches them go, completely unfazed by their abrupt departure. A man behind Woojin erupts in laughter, holding up his phone. "That's hilarious," he shouts, confirming he just recorded everything. The man introduces himself as Kirit TV, a YouTuber, explaining he was recording to expose scams. Woojin stares, processing this new, strange concept of online fame. The YouTuber, still laughing, asks if he can use the footage for a video. Woojin stares back, his silence betraying his utter confusion. Woojin insists he is normal, but the baffled YouTuber vows to blur his face for the camera. His strange behavior continues to shock everyone. Woojin firmly demands the video be deleted, but the YouTuber insists it must be shared for the public good. The battle over his privacy begins. Woojin walks away, but the desperate YouTuber promises to disguise his voice and face. He is determined to upload the footage, no matter what. Woojin pleads for the video to be deleted, escalating his offer. The YouTuber is angered by his refusal, but a new negotiation begins. Woojin's plea for deletion intensifies, raising his offer to a staggering sum. The YouTuber fumes, facing an unexpected financial demand. Woojin reveals his world bank account, a chilling flex that utterly stuns the YouTuber. His ordinary facade just shattered into pure financial power. The YouTuber reels in disbelief, asking how Woojin changed his attitude so fast. He stares at the phone, utterly bewildered by the sudden shift. $1,000,001 drops into his account with a cheerful ding. The quiet moment of payment seals a strange, unexpected deal. Woojin walks down a long, traditional hallway, his name echoing softly. He is heading towards a meal that promises to be extraordinary. Woojin calmly orders the legendary two-horn number 9 selchicel. The other man stares, baffled by his incredibly specific, gourmet demand. Woojin stares at the absurdly expensive menu, politely suggesting a cheaper option. His desire for the ordinary clashes with his host's extravagance. The beaming detective insists on treating Woojin to the premium salchicle. Woojin, ever stoic, quietly agrees to the lavish meal. With a grand gesture, the detective orders 3 portions of the luxurious beef. The waitress, stunned, prepares to fulfill the massive order. The detective thanks Woojin, shuddering at how close they came to disaster. A terrifying flashback reveals a woman, trapped and screaming from a window. The detective recounts the scene's chaos, victims on the brink of desperation. Woojin, unfazed, calmly declares it fortunate, focused on the feast before them. A kind stranger asks a scarred man about his well-being, acknowledging his forgotten past. Woojin simply states his goal to live ordinarily, baffling the detective with his definition of normal. Woojin's keen insights piece together a suspect's hidden past and secrets, revealing a startling connection to his own trauma. The detective ponders if Woojin's unsettling knowledge stems from his past trauma, questioning his true abilities. The highly anticipated premium selchicel beef arrives, glistening perfectly, ready for Woojin's discerning palate. Their eyes lock onto the sizzling beef. One is stunned, the other is utterly mesmerized, ready for a taste of pure bliss. The sizzling meat hits the grill and Woojin's eyes turn into sparkling hearts. His drooling face confirms, this is the moment he's been waiting for. The detective advises Woojin to try the beef with just salt. This first bite is about to change everything, a pure taste of luxury. The first bite of the legendary beef melts on his tongue. It's a taste so profound, it shatters his entire world. A primal scream rips through the restaurant as the flavor overwhelms him. This isn't just food, it's an explosion of pure sensation. Woojin's first bite of the luxury beef sends a jolt through him. His companion stares, asking if he bit his tongue, unaware of the pure sensation unfolding. His entire world shatters as the flavor explodes on his tongue. He screams, overwhelmed by an indescribable sensation, forever changed by a single bite. The world melts into pure culinary bliss. He is utterly lost in the experience, declaring the meat is worth every single penny. He snaps back to reality, demanding more meat with ferocious hunger. His uncle laughs, delighted by his incredible appetite. A beaming smile lights up his face as he devours another piece. This is beyond delicious, a taste of ordinary happiness he never knew existed. The feast continues, and the detective is ready to order even more. But Woojin, overwhelmed by the delicious luxury, gently declines, having already reached his blissful limit. The sky stretches endlessly, painted in serene blues and soft whites. It is a moment of pure, breathtaking calm before the next storm breaks. In the quiet of his room, he dedicates himself to study. Every book opened, every word learned, pushes him closer to the ordinary life he craves. A mother carries a tray of food, her presence filling the room with warmth. A simple gesture, a reminder of the quiet, comforting rhythm of family life. They sit together, eyes on the open book, learning the rules of a new world. Every lesson is a step forward, bringing them closer to a shared, ordinary future. A boy and girl cross a busy street, stepping into another ordinary day. The cityscape hums around them, full of quiet possibilities. Two figures share a quiet moment in a cafe, gazing out at the city. Their conversation is hushed, a peaceful interlude in the urban buzz. He carries a stack of books, traversing the quiet library aisles. She sits, bored yet watchful, as he tirelessly pursues knowledge. A long banner stretches across the street, its message unreadable from above. Pedestrians walk past, oblivious to the hidden words. Students sit in a bright classroom, bathed in sunlight. One gazes out the window, perhaps dreaming of a world beyond the lesson. Golden leaves glow outside a window, hinting at the shifting seasons. The distant city looms, a quiet backdrop to unseen changes. Autumn leaves scatter across the pavement, each one a silent reminder of passing time. The air is still, a quiet moment before the storm. Snow begins to fall on a bustling campus, students shouting words of encouragement to their seniors. A new, colder season descends on the world. Snow falls on the campus, echoing shouts of encouragement for the seniors. Today is the Korean language examination, a pivotal moment for all test takers. Woojin strides down the empty school hallway, a new world opening before him. Each step is a quiet journey into an ordinary life he never knew. In a quiet classroom, Woojin unpacks his bag, surrounded by empty desks. The air is thick with anticipation as he prepares for his crucial exam. The classroom is packed with students, silent and focused. A new challenge awaits, as the exam officially begins. Rows of students sit poised for the exam, their futures hanging in the balance. Woojin stares at the test, ready to conquer the challenge of ordinary life. Woojin grips his pen, eyes alight with fierce determination. It is time to begin. His hand moves swiftly, picking up the pen. The Korean language section awaits his immediate conquest. Students bustle outside the school gates, a familiar rhythm of ordinary life. The mundane world hums, unaware of hidden triumphs and quiet anxieties within. A student clutches his head, overcome by a crushing, irreversible mistake. His hopes shatter on the pavement, a raw moment of despair after the exam. Parents greet their children, relief and congratulations filling the air. Woojin walks past, his own test results a silent mystery to those around him. His parents offer sweet words, wanting him only to be healthy and ordinary. But Woojin's deep sigh shows the immense pressure of living a simple life. Floating images of his family welcome him home, praising his hard work. Woojin stands silent, their kind words echoing in his mind. The city's rooftops stretch endlessly, bathed in the fading light of day. Countless ordinary lives unfold within, each holding its own silent story. The front door clicks open as Woojin steps inside, greeted by his sister's excited cry. He is finally home, after a day that challenged his very definition of ordinary. His sister greets him with a warm smile, asking about his test. The answer to his future, now a step closer, hangs in the air. Woojin stands silent, his red eyes dark and heavy. His sister asks why he looks so down, sensing something is wrong. Bomi worries, wondering if her genius brother somehow failed the CSAT. Her concern hangs heavy in the quiet room. No way he messed up the test, she thinks, remembering his incredible speed. He wrote with the fury of 1,000 pens, a true genius unleashed. Bomi looks at her brother with deep concern, asking if he is okay. His silence worries her, wondering if something terrible happened. He admits to overestimating himself, leaving Bomi stunned. Did he really fail the test, she wonders, her mind racing with disbelief? Bomi smiles, reassuring Woojin that messing up the test is fine. She promises more opportunities, telling him no one will judge him. Woojin simply states he is going to wash up. His red eyes remain unreadable, his true feelings hidden behind a calm facade. He walks away, leaving Bomi behind as the door clicks shut. His quiet departure leaves her pondering his true feelings. His sweater and backpack lie discarded on the bed. A soft hum fills the silent room, a reminder of his recent departure. Woojin stares at his phone, a new message from Hiram asking about the test. His mind is elsewhere, processing an unseen turmoil. His hand slams the phone down on his desk, ignoring a new message. His studies are his only focus now. He ties his scarf, his eyes fixed on a new goal. He is preparing for a world beyond books. The door creaks open, revealing his sister in the living room. Their eyes meet, a silent moment before his next move. He strides into the kitchen with purpose, his sister watching in silent confusion. Something is off, she feels it. He slams the closet door, a chilling anger in his eyes. His sister stares, heartbroken, realizing she has never seen him this broken, wondering how to comfort him. A woman shops in a busy supermarket, asking about her brother on the phone. She wants to know what else he desires to eat, a casual question hiding deeper concern. Her face falls as she whispers the devastating news. Her brother, Woojin, did not do as well on the test as he thought, and he looks truly disappointed. Her father, pushing a cart, gasps in disbelief. Woojin is home, feeling down because he supposedly failed his test, a shock to everyone. Her father screams in shock, demanding to talk to Woojin immediately. He reaches for the phone, utterly bewildered by the news. She sits on the couch, concerned, confirming Woojin looks deeply disappointed. Did he truly mess up badly, she wonders, her heart heavy? A worried father reassures his wife on the phone, promising their son it is okay and delicious food is coming soon. Woojin stands awkwardly by his door, while his sister sits quietly, sensing his distress. His sister pleads with him, reassuring him that messing up the test is okay, these things can happen. Woojin cradles his head in distress, his sister's worried voice reminding him of his parents' unconditional love. Woojin covers his face, muttering a chilling confession, it was not ordinary, leaving his sister utterly baffled. He aced the test, and his world shattered. All he wanted was to be ordinary, but perfection now feels like a prison. Her eye twitched in disbelief, a single question hanging in the air. Did he really get everything right, truly everything? He confessed to unconsciously nailing it, a genius imprisoned by his own brilliance. The horror of his perfection only hit after the exam was over. Her soul literally left her body. The shock of his impossible genius was almost too much to bear. She screamed the question again, her soul outside her body. His kamya just sealed her utter devastation. The girl realizes his sadness comes from his extraordinary, not ordinary, achievement. Her eyes widen in shock, understanding the irony of his genius. He explains his hand moved reflexively, as if his immense knowledge has become an involuntary reaction. His calm expression hides the shocking reality of his uncontrolled brilliance. His mind works without conscious thought, solving problems as effortlessly as he breathes or eats. He describes his genius as an involuntary, natural function, like chewing. He solved the test without thinking, like breathing, and now he is horrified by his own unconscious brilliance. His hands reach out, overwhelmed by the power he cannot control. Her eye mirrors his red gaze, shocked into silent fear by the terrifying scale of his uncontrolled power. A single, choked word escapes her, realizing the true nature of her brother. Bomi grabs Woojin's arm, screaming for him to keep his impossible secret. His calm gaze meets her panicked one, utterly bewildered by her sudden outburst. Woojin ponders his overwhelming genius, frustrated by his inability to be truly ordinary. His sister watches, still reeling from the shocking revelation. Bomi tries to reassure him, hoping he simply made a few mistakes on the test. A quiet wish hangs in the air, imagining the peace of being imperfect. Bomi offers to check his answers, trying to comfort him after the exam. But Woojin confesses he remembers every single one, his perfect recall a curse. Bomi's mind shatters, utterly unable to comprehend his flawless memory. How could anyone recall every single answer from every question? Woojin calmly states he remembers every single problem he solved, baffling his sister. His shocking memory isn't just unusual, it's downright unsettling. His sister's eyes widen, convinced he made mistakes. She bravely insists they check, desperate for him to be less than perfect. A digital portal opens, revealing the college scholastic ability results. The screen holds the key to his unbelievable academic fate. Woojin covers his face, unable to look as his sister starts grading. His fate hangs in the balance as the first answer is read. Her jaw drops, shocked by the first correct answer. She quickly moves to the next, a new wave of disbelief already dawning. Woojin rattles off a series of correct answers, his perfect recall unnerving. He knows every single solution without hesitation. His red eye glows with uncanny processing power, every answer verified by his internal system. He truly memorized them all, an impossible feat. The flawless answers keep flowing from Woojin, confirming his terrifying, inhuman accuracy. He recites every solution without error. His sister reels in utter disbelief, confirming every answer is perfectly correct. She desperately hopes for a mistake in another subject, a shred of normalcy. A cascade of perfect answer sheets unfolds, each problem flawlessly solved. His genius is undeniable, a startling visual of his academic triumph. Woojin desperately hopes for a single error, his anxiety palpable as his sister reviews his impossibly perfect test. Bomi stares back, utterly speechless. His perfect score just shattered her entire world. Lightning crashes around him as Woojin quietly accepts the impossible truth. Every single answer was perfectly correct. His sister beams, trying to cheer him up. This is a moment to celebrate, even if he cannot see it. He closes his eyes in despair. Being ordinary is truly the hardest challenge of all. Bomi tries to cheer up a defeated Woojin, but his perfect score is a heavy burden. All he wanted was to be ordinary, not a genius. Bomi watches her brother, realizing his mind operates on a terrifyingly different plane. The gap between them widens, a reflection of his isolated brilliance. He sighs in despair, realizing his genius dooms his dream of being ordinary. Just then, his parents return, unaware of the internal battle. Bomi sprints to tell their parents the shocking news, leaving a dejected Woojin behind. His perfect score is a triumph for them, a tragedy for him. Bomi triumphantly announces his perfect score, but Woojin stands defeated. His parents' stunned questions seal his fate, his extraordinary talent now an inescapable burden. His parents arrive, confused by the conflicting news about his test. The truth explodes, a single thought echoing in their minds, a perfect score. His father drops everything, a sudden revelation dawning. He finally understands where Woojin's genius truly came from. His father embraces him, claiming the genius runs in his blood. But his mother bursts in, furiously insisting Woojin inherited her own brilliant mind. His sister demands recognition, asking about her own place in this family of geniuses. Their mother assures her, confirming she too is extraordinary. Snow falls on the campus, echoing shouts of encouragement for the seniors. Today is the Korean language examination, a pivotal moment for all test takers. Woojin strides down the empty school hallway, a new world opening before him. Each step is a quiet journey into an ordinary life he never knew. In a quiet classroom, Woojin unpacks his bag, surrounded by empty desks. The air is thick with anticipation as he prepares for his crucial exam. The classroom is packed with students, silent and focused. A new challenge awaits, as the exam officially begins. Rows of students sit poised for the exam, their futures hanging in the balance. Woojin stares at the test, ready to conquer the challenge of ordinary life. Woojin grips his pen, eyes alight with fierce determination. It is time to begin. His hand moves swiftly, picking up the pen. The Korean language section awaits his immediate conquest. Students bustle outside the school gates, a familiar rhythm of ordinary life. The mundane world hums, unaware of hidden triumphs and quiet anxieties within. A student clutches his head, overcome by a crushing, irreversible mistake. His hopes shatter on the pavement, a raw moment of despair after the exam. Parents greet their children, relief and congratulations filling the air. Woojin walks past, his own test results a silent mystery to those around him. His parents offer sweet words, wanting him only to be healthy and ordinary. But Woojin's deep sigh shows the immense pressure of living a simple life. Floating images of his family welcome him home, praising his hard work. Woojin stands silent, their kind words echoing in his mind. The city's rooftops stretch endlessly, bathed in the fading light of day. Countless ordinary lives unfold within, each holding its own silent story. The front door clicks open as Woojin steps inside, greeted by his sister's excited cry. He is finally home, after a day that challenged his very definition of ordinary. His sister greets him with a warm smile, asking about his test. The answer to his future, now a step closer, hangs in the air. Woojin stands silent, his red eyes dark and heavy. His sister asks why he looks so down, sensing something is wrong. Bomi worries, wondering if her genius brother somehow failed the CSAT. Her concern hangs heavy in the quiet room. No way he messed up the test, she thinks, remembering his incredible speed. He wrote with the fury of 1,000 pens, a true genius unleashed. Bomi looks at her brother with deep concern, asking if he is okay. His silence worries her, wondering if something terrible happened. He admits to overestimating himself, leaving Bomi stunned. Did he really fail the test, she wonders, her mind racing with disbelief? Bomi smiles, reassuring Woojin that messing up the test is fine. She promises more opportunities, telling him no one will judge him. Woojin simply states he is going to wash up. His red eyes remain unreadable, his true feelings hidden behind a calm facade. He walks away, leaving Bomi behind as the door clicks shut. His quiet departure leaves her pondering his true feelings. His sweater and backpack lie discarded on the bed. A soft hum fills the silent room, a reminder of his recent departure. Woojin stares at his phone, a new message from Hiram asking about the test. His mind is elsewhere, processing an unseen turmoil. His hand slams the phone down on his desk, ignoring a new message. His studies are his only focus now. He ties his scarf, his eyes fixed on a new goal. He is preparing for a world beyond books. The door creaks open, revealing his sister in the living room. Their eyes meet, a silent moment before his next move. He strides into the kitchen with purpose, his sister watching in silent confusion. Something is off, she feels it. He slams the closet door, a chilling anger in his eyes. His sister stares, heartbroken, realizing she has never seen him this broken, wondering how to comfort him. A woman shops in a busy supermarket, asking about her brother on the phone. She wants to know what else he desires to eat, a casual question hiding deeper concern. Her face falls as she whispers the devastating news. Her brother, Woojin, did not do as well on the test as he thought, and he looks truly disappointed. Her father, pushing a cart, gasps in disbelief. Woojin is home, feeling down because he supposedly failed his test, a shock to everyone. Her father screams in shock, demanding to talk to Woojin immediately. He reaches for the phone, utterly bewildered by the news. She sits on the couch, concerned, confirming Woojin looks deeply disappointed. Did he truly mess up badly, she wonders, her heart heavy? A worried father reassures his wife on the phone, promising their son it is okay and delicious food is coming soon. Woojin stands awkwardly by his door, while his sister sits quietly, sensing his distress. His sister pleads with him, reassuring him that messing up the test is okay, these things can happen. Woojin cradles his head in distress, his sister's worried voice reminding him of his parents' unconditional love. Woojin covers his face, muttering a chilling confession, it was not ordinary, leaving his sister utterly baffled. He aced the test, and his world shattered. All he wanted was to be ordinary, but perfection now feels like a prison. Her eye twitched in disbelief, a single question hanging in the air. Did he really get everything right, truly everything? He confessed to unconsciously nailing it, a genius imprisoned by his own brilliance. The horror of his perfection only hit after the exam was over. Her soul literally left her body. The shock of his impossible genius was almost too much to bear. She screamed the question again, her soul outside her body. His kamya just sealed her utter devastation. The girl realizes his sadness comes from his extraordinary, not ordinary, achievement. Her eyes widen in shock, understanding the irony of his genius. He explains his hand moved reflexively, as if his immense knowledge has become an involuntary reaction. His calm expression hides the shocking reality of his uncontrolled brilliance. His mind works without conscious thought, solving problems as effortlessly as he breathes or eats. He describes his genius as an involuntary, natural function, like chewing. He solved the test without thinking, like breathing, and now he is horrified by his own unconscious brilliance. His hands reach out, overwhelmed by the power he cannot control. Her eye mirrors his red gaze, shocked into silent fear by the terrifying scale of his uncontrolled power. A single, choked word escapes her, realizing the true nature of her brother. Bomi grabs Woojin's arm, screaming for him to keep his impossible secret. His calm gaze meets her panicked one, utterly bewildered by her sudden outburst. Woojin ponders his overwhelming genius, frustrated by his inability to be truly ordinary. His sister watches, still reeling from the shocking revelation. Bomi tries to reassure him, hoping he simply made a few mistakes on the test. A quiet wish hangs in the air, imagining the peace of being imperfect. Bomi offers to check his answers, trying to comfort him after the exam. But Woojin confesses he remembers every single one, his perfect recall a curse. Bomi's mind shatters, utterly unable to comprehend his flawless memory. How could anyone recall every single answer from every question? Woojin calmly states he remembers every single problem he solved, baffling his sister. His shocking memory isn't just unusual, it's downright unsettling. His sister's eyes widen, convinced he made mistakes. She bravely insists they check, desperate for him to be less than perfect. A digital portal opens, revealing the college scholastic ability results. The screen holds the key to his unbelievable academic fate. Woojin covers his face, unable to look as his sister starts grading. His fate hangs in the balance as the first answer is read. Her jaw drops, shocked by the first correct answer. She quickly moves to the next, a new wave of disbelief already dawning. Woojin rattles off a series of correct answers, his perfect recall unnerving. He knows every single solution without hesitation. His red eye glows with uncanny processing power, every answer verified by his internal system. He truly memorized them all, an impossible feat. The flawless answers keep flowing from Woojin, confirming his terrifying, inhuman accuracy. He recites every solution without error. His sister reels in utter disbelief, confirming every answer is perfectly correct. She desperately hopes for a mistake in another subject, a shred of normalcy. A cascade of perfect answer sheets unfolds, each problem flawlessly solved. His genius is undeniable, a startling visual of his academic triumph. Woojin desperately hopes for a single error, his anxiety palpable as his sister reviews his impossibly perfect test. Bomi stares back, utterly speechless. His perfect score just shattered her entire world. Lightning crashes around him as Woojin quietly accepts the impossible truth. Every single answer was perfectly correct. His sister beams, trying to cheer him up. This is a moment to celebrate, even if he cannot see it. He closes his eyes in despair. Being ordinary is truly the hardest challenge of all. Bomi tries to cheer up a defeated Woojin, but his perfect score is a heavy burden. All he wanted was to be ordinary, not a genius. Bomi watches her brother, realizing his mind operates on a terrifyingly different plane. The gap between them widens, a reflection of his isolated brilliance. He sighs in despair, realizing his genius dooms his dream of being ordinary. Just then, his parents return, unaware of the internal battle. Bomi sprints to tell their parents the shocking news, leaving a dejected Woojin behind. His perfect score is a triumph for them, a tragedy for him. Bomi triumphantly announces his perfect score, but Woojin stands defeated. His parents' stunned questions seal his fate, his extraordinary talent now an inescapable burden. His parents arrive, confused by the conflicting news about his test. The truth explodes, a single thought echoing in their minds, a perfect score. His father drops everything, a sudden revelation dawning. He finally understands where Woojin's genius truly came from. His father embraces him, claiming the genius runs in his blood. But his mother bursts in, furiously insisting Woojin inherited her own brilliant mind. His sister demands recognition, asking about her own place in this family of geniuses. Their mother assures her, confirming she too is extraordinary.